good morning, and welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3 on the 28th of February. Yes, not the last day of the month.
Wait, is it not? Is there another? Are you going to sneak another one in, maybe?
What are you talking about?
Did you not know that?
So as we kick off, I just want to, because we never say this, I want to say to those people out there that will be officially celebrating your birthday tomorrow on the 29th of February, I hope it's going to be a very, very special day because, yeah, to celebrate your birthday once every 4 years, I mean...
That means your birthday has to be four times as amazing.
It's going to be four times as amazing, man.
I think it's pretty cool if your birthday is on a leap year because the 29th, you can either celebrate it the 28th or on the 1st, so you have 2 birthdays every year.
No, for sure, but I mean, it's always special on the actual day, you know? I was born at 9 o'clock in the morning on the 29th of February. I mean, then it's special.
It is special. Look, regardless of when your birthday is, we're going to make today special for everybody tuning in this morning. Leap year or not, we're all about mastering the art of cooking this morning as we welcome the winner of MasterChef South Africa, Sean Godfrey, in the building. He's here to tell us all about the exciting new season coming to South Africa where you stand a chance to compete. Yes, you, Zanzi, can get involved in this one.
How exciting. And Sean's also going to be part of the Culinary hotline today, showing off his talents in the kitchen and whipping up some delicious recipes.
Some recipe whipping will indeed commence right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And then architectural designer, is it Zaan?
Zaan Dumini.
Zaan Dumini, yes. Show us how to spruce up our living spaces, our living room, from rugs and curtains, because it really is time to create a home you only once dreamed of, and now there's an opportunity.
Yep, we're making dreams come true, and it doesn't stop there, because on the entertainment front, we've also got an incredible singer and composer, Thandeka Dladla, in the building. Let me tell you, this voice and this artiste is going to blow you away just like the next 3 hours.
Oh, how exciting. Well, you know, during these 3 hours, we love to connect with you. So let's connect with you online. We've got a good morning post today, and we're saying happy Wednesday. We think tomorrow's leap day calls for a bold move. If you had the courage to do absolutely anything, what would it be? Hashtag share your voice notes with us on 063 408 8863. You know, there's this urban myth that during a leap year, a woman gets to propose to a man.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
there's even a movie about it called Leap Year.
Should I be chicken with my shoulders? Look, the hits are coming through thick and fast. We want to hear from you, Zanzi. What do you think about this morning's question? What answers do you have for us? And this is a pretty loaded one, to be honest. I'm going to take my time thinking about this and see if I can give you an answer, but come through. Again, that number is 063 408 8863. We'd love to hear from you. Right now, though, official duties must commence, and the one and only E is standing by.
Thanks, guys. Listen, it's going to be a very special morning, so make sure you don't move a muscle. First and foremost, let's quickly take a look at your major news headlines, starting off with your national news. SA will have a female Chief Justice for the first time in September. President Cyril Ramaphosa has nominated Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa Maya for this position. The President has also confirmed that the Commissioner of the SA Revenue Service, Edward Kieswetter, is to remain in office for an additional 2 years. Now, Maya was appointed as a judge in 2000 and subsequently held the positions of Deputy President and President of the Court of Appeal. Chief Justice Raymond Zondo's term of office expires on the 31st of August. And the Zulu King, Misuzulu Zwelithini, has called for peace and asked political parties to show tolerance towards each other during the upcoming election. He was speaking at the opening of the KwaZulu-Natal legislature in Pietermaritzburg, where KZN's Premier Nomusa Dube-Ncube will deliver her provincial address today. The King said it was important that democracy be strengthened and that the country's residents preserve their heritage. He also expressed concern over the ongoing murders of traditional leaders and councillors in the province and said the bloodshed must stop immediately. Making international news headlines this morning, US President Joe Biden says he hopes to have a ceasefire in the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza by Monday. His comments come amid reports of some progress in indirect negotiations involving Israeli and Hamas officials. It would involve aid deliveries to Gaza and the release of more hostages taken during the 7 October Hamas attacks. Israel hasn't commented, and Hamas officials have indicated the two sides are not as close to a ceasefire deal as what Biden suggests. And Egypt's Air Force has dropped some 45 tons of aid into northern and central Gaza. It said more will be delivered soon. The Egyptian deliveries are crucial as last week the World Food Programme suspended deliveries in northern Gaza because supplies were being looted. UN aid agencies said they are being systematically prevented from carrying out their work in Gaza and their staff are being attacked. The UN humanitarian agency OCHA said Israeli soldiers had prevented a team from evacuating patients from the Al-Hamal hospital in Khan Yunis on Sunday. And we'll end off with this feel-good story. In KwaZulu-Natal, relief abounds as Transport Minister Sindisiwe Chikunga distributed 430 bicycles to learners in Pietermaritzburg, Msunduzi district last week. Now, this effort, integral to Operation Siyaka, aims to ease learners' daily commutes to and from school. And this is now from Mbanwa and Nkwadi Primary to Inati Senior Secondary, including Nkedomklope, Ikongele, Ntabende and Kokisizwe High Schools. The impact is evident, and these schools are among many benefiting from the program and, of course, streamlining their travel and enhancing efficiency. Meanwhile, the Shovakulula National Bicycle Project, initiated in 2001 as a pilot program, has also become a lifeline for underprivileged households, assisting some 24,000 deserving learners. Now, for those tracking 3 to 5 kilometers daily, the bicycles represent more than just transportation. They symbolize empowerment and opportunity. Here we have it. Lots of smiles on those youngsters for their brand new wheels. That's your news headlines for the 6 o'clock bulletin. We'll have another round for you at 7 o'clock. Right now, Ryle is standing by with the first look at your sports.
Thank you so much, Hugh. And yes, let's keep those smiles going as we celebrate Banyana, who secured their spot in the Paris Olympics women's football qualifying tournament finals with a 1-0 win over Tanzania. Now, the 4-0 aggregate victory was sealed by Thembi Kgatlana's 58th minute goal, while Jermaine Sioposenwe reached 100 caps. Now, next for our ladies will be the Super Falcons of Nigeria in a bid to advance to the Olympics. Well, sticking to football news, and Manchester City's Erling Haaland dominated with 5 goals as they thrashed Luton Town 6-2 in the FA Cup, with the 5th round taking place. Now, this was assisted by Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland completed his hat-trick within 40 minutes. And despite Jordan Clark's brace for Luton, Haaland's brilliance sealed City's quarter-final spot. Now, Mateo Kovacic added another goal, and Haaland has now scored 27 goals in all competitions, silencing critics after a recent draw against Chelsea. Well, carrying on with football news and bringing it back to our local soil, Mamelodi Sundowns clinched victory over Amazulu in the Premier League last night, securing a 3-0 win fueled by Lucas Ribeiro's hat-trick at Loftus Versfeld Stadium. Now, the league leader's unbeaten streak now spans an impressive 40 games, setting a new standard in domestic football. Now, Sundowns' last league loss dates back to the 2nd of September against SuperSport United. Well, lastly, in our sporting news, Daniil Medvedev's definitely done something incredible. He's made a victorious return to the court after his Australian Open final loss, securing a straight sets win over Alexander Shevchenko in Dubai. Now, the world number 4 kicked off his ATP 500 title defense with a 6-3, 6-5 triumph, displaying resilience by winning 4 consecutive games in the second set. But up next will be Italian Lorenzo Sonego in the round of 16. Well, that's all the sporting news I have for you right now. We'll dive into all the Premier League action in just a bit. But for now, though, Zoe has the latest when it comes to all things weather.
Thank you, Ryle. Well, let's start off with the SA Weather Services that has again issued a yellow level 2 warning for damaging winds, leading to difficulty in navigation at sea between Table Bay and Plettenberg Bay. Extremely high fire danger conditions are expected over the northern and central parts of the Northern Cape, the interior of the Namakwa district, and over the interiors of the West Coast and the Cape Winelands. And lastly, extremely hot and uncomfortable conditions are expected in places along the West Coast and also in Cape Town and in the Cape Winelands. Meanwhile, a motorist has drowned while attempting to cross a flooded subway bridge in Brakpan on Gauteng's East Rand. It's believed the vehicle was overpowered by water following heavy rains yesterday. Motorists in the city of Ekurhuleni are urged to be extra cautious on the roads during heavy downpours. And that's your weather news. Let's take a first look at your sunrise view. Alia from Kabeja kicking us off with this beautiful sunrise view. You can see some cloud cover in the sky, but what a great way to start off your day. If you would love to share yours, please do so on our WhatsApp line. That number is 063 408 8863. Let's take a first look at your temperatures for today.
Summer is here, the heat is on, but it gets hotter because Kyle's in the building, and that means we're diving into all things sports right now. Yes, we got a lot to discuss last night. Big game happened last night, yeah, bro? Yeah, lots to be excited about, so we're going to dive into all that conversation, see what's happening on the Premier League log, and dive into all that we can expect for the upcoming matches this week. So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. Ryle and Kyle are going to keep you in style.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, sometimes welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show, and let's dive straight into all the incredible action taking place on South African soil. Yes, as the season unfolds, Mamelodi Sundowns have emerged as a dominant force, remaining unbeaten with an impressive record of 13 wins, 3 draws, and that's only after 15 matches. Now, on top of this, Cape Town City SuperSport and Stellenbosch are closely trailing, making for an exciting and, yes, a very competitive season ahead. But here to unpack the season is football journalist Kyle Lewis in the building. Kyle, how are we doing this morning, bro?
No, fine yourself?
Oh, fantastic, man. You obviously caught the game last night.
Yeah.
We are watching magic happen, in my opinion. This is a Mamelodi Sundowns team that has done all that and more. Pretty much almost claimed the third place at the AFCON recently. They're in form, they've been gelling with each other, and they are literally looking like they're going to be one of the best teams that we've ever seen in history, especially for Mamelodi Sundowns. What's your take on this? What's happening? What's going down? And why do you think they are such a dominant force at the moment?
I think you can certainly make an argument that Mamelodi Sundowns' current team is probably one of the best to play in the PSL, if not the best ever.
Are we making this official statement right here?
No, I'm just saying you could make an argument.
Yeah.
Because they won the AFL months ago. They currently sit in first on a 40-game unbeaten streak. They're in the CAF Champions League quarterfinals. Their style of play is really good to watch. Lots of goals, lots of clean sheets. I think you have to make an argument that they are one of the best we've ever seen, and all the credit has to go to Rulani Mokoena and his technical team.
100%, and it is a joy to watch the style of football, and like you mentioned, unbeaten in so many games. On top of that, the gap on the table is actually incredible. I'm looking at the position that Mamelodi Sundowns are in. I think they still have a game in hand, and they're beyond 10 points clear of the next rival, which I think is Cape Town City. So, I mean, is this something that adds a healthy component to the league? They literally seem like they're going to walk away with the title. Does that give much incentive for the rest of the teams in the league? Does this make the league healthy still?
I think for the neutral, no. But that's not Sundowns' problem.
That's not their problem,
It's the rest of the league's problem. They need to step up. And I'll give you an example. Orlando Pirates finished second last season. And they brought in 9 new players, but this season they currently sit in 5th. So they maybe need to ask themselves questions, and other clubs also need to ask themselves questions. Are they doing the best they can to compete with Sundowns? Kaizer Chiefs is another example. They came 5th last season, brought in 10 really good players, but they currently find themselves 6th.
Yeah.
So are they doing the best they can to compete with Sundowns, regardless of whether Sundowns get better or get worse?
And especially seeing a league where both Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs are not in the top 4 or just about scraping to get there, it really blows my mind. At the same time, I'm here for it. I think this is what the league needs. Bars are set in order for others to then be raising their own bar. So I think this is great for the league in its entirety. It's forcing exactly what you're recommending right now. But let's talk about the rest of the teams in contention. We've obviously got Cape Town City, SuperSport, Stellenbosch, also fighting for that sort of second spot. Tonight's a big game, right? I think SuperSport United are going up against Cape Town City, so this is going to be a big decider. I think they're currently neck and neck on points, so be able to break away and get some breathing room for that second place spot, that will be determined tonight, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot at stake, and Cape Town City have actually been a really consistent team over the past 3 seasons. They've been in the top 4, and they're finally commanding the respect that they deserve from the league for their impressive displays. SuperSport United is, again, one of the best-run clubs in the league, in my opinion. You know, they constantly lose first-team players like Tapelo Maseko, Ronwen Williams last season, Sipho Mbule, but they continue to improve and keep up standards despite losing key players. Same goes for Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is really impressive, and they lose a lot of first-team players, but they continue to do so well because of the great youth academy that they have and the great structure that they have at the club. So those teams are really impressive.
And that's something I'm glad you highlighted, because, again, it's like these clubs are becoming breeders for the top teams in the league, but yet still holding their own. Is this something that a team like Kaizer Chiefs maybe should start implementing? Is this something like maybe Pirates should be implementing? I mean, we're looking at their 9th year of no trophies when I'm talking about Kaizer Chiefs here. Fans are asking questions. A lot of people asking questions. These are supposed to be your dominant forces in the league. Do they need to maybe take a nod from or take a page out of Cape Town's book right now when it comes to redeveloping, re-implementing that structure and claiming back that top spot again?
Yeah, definitely. And the first thing they did was they brought in Kevin Johnson to be the head of the academy, but currently he's the interim coach. So hopefully at the end of the season, when they do bring a new manager, he can go back to fixing the academy, because if you can get your academy to be very good, you save yourself a lot of money, you save yourself a lot of mistakes, and you could have some exciting talents that come through and potentially go overseas, as we have seen recently, a lot of South African players going to USA, going to other countries.
100%, and I think if we take another page out of another great football club's book, and I'm talking about Liverpool right now, you can see how well youngsters do when it comes to the big stage. So maybe it's an opportunity opportunity for us to look towards our youngsters and the local talent that we have in our league and put them up, let them deal with that pressure, get them ready for the big seasons, the big games to come. Carl, I can't thank you enough for coming through this morning, getting us hyped up and excited, giving us great insight into the league, but also a big game tonight taking place, right? This is going to be a big decider, of course, but again, grateful for your time and your energy, and I hope you're watching the game on in some good spaces tonight. That was Carl Lewis, ladies and gentlemen, coming through, giving us every reason to get involved in the Premier League, and more importantly, tonight's game, SuperSport United against Cape Town City. It's going to be a big one. What are your predictions? Let us know, and hopefully your team claims the win. Nice stuff, man.
Thank you so much, Raul. It's time to properly wake up on this Tuesday morning, connecting mind to muscle and making it all flow in a beautiful way. Get ready to groove and move with your electrifying dance workout this morning, fusing fun and fitness, and we're about to turn up the energy with dynamic choreography designed to sculpt your body and lift your spirits. And here to join us, to take us through, we have dance instructor Ruby Burton, joined by Monique and Cassidy, and our other very talented Expresso dancer, Raul, is also going to get in here. Thank you.
Are you sure you got that name right?
Yeah, no, I got that right.
Winning lady?
Listen, this is so much fun. So whether you are right now in your tracksuit at home, in your suit geared up for work, or in your sexy nighties, we don't care. You can join in. So let's just do it. Ruby, lucky to have you. Good morning, Cassidy. Good morning, Monique.
Thank you.
So, so what's the deal? What are we doing? What is Raul doing?
Okay, so let's take you through a basic little box step movement. Straight into it, right?
Okay.
We're going to go right step, left step, right step, left step. Pretty simple, yeah?
Okay, so
we're going
right
right, left, right, left. Now, Raul, can you put a little bit more hip into that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Please, Raul.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
3, 2, 1, and a right, and a left, and a right, and a left, and a right, and a left. That's basically what we're going to be doing.
Proof of the hips there?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. When I said dynamic routine, I was like, I got scared a little bit, you know, but I know that she's got a trick up her sleeve. It's not over yet.
All right, okay.
Okay, so box steps.
Box steps, so we're going to add in a little box step. We're going to add in some functional squats with a little bit of a roll.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Can we do that just to practice
This
it
is
a
the
little
kind of
bit?
dancing I can do.
Yes.
All right.
So that is dance fitness, dance movements with functional fitness.
I like it.
right?
Let's see what you did.
You guys have it.
Okay.
yes.
I think you got
So
this.
shall we
Can
try
we-
that with some grooves?
I think so. Can we have some music?
All right, DJ,
You feel that right?
on the decks, please.
So we're going to start up
feel that
warming
energy?
our shoulders.
We are one.
Can we have a little bit more
One
volume?
love.
Yeah, pump up the volume there, DJ.
Can we? Shoulder
Feel it
rolls. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. Let's go. Shoulder rolls.
Oh, wow,
Yes.
okay.
And bigger movement. Hey, yes. Nice, guys. In 5, yes, Rob. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, we elbowing our partner next to us. Let's move.
Out of love.
Exactly. Love. Love it. Okay, you're gonna give me a single, single, double, and single, single, double, and a single, single, double, single, single, double. Yes. Good. We're gonna breathe now and step, clap, step, clap. Yes. Nice, ladies.
Thank you.
Boom. Yes. And box step. Here we go. And a right, left, yes. And a right, left. Good. And a right, left. Hey. And a right.
Some bounce to your
Together.
step, brother.
Other leg, left leg, left, right.
Oh, other way.
Yes, other way. Ha, 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 left, right. Yes, guys. Left, right. Hip hop to the right.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Have to warm up those hips. Hey, hey. We have the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Catch your breath.
Raul's being all like Michael Jackson over there.
I'm concentrating so hard right now.
Step right, left, right, hip roll.
Ah.
Yes, left, left, right, left, hip roll. Repeat right leg. Ha. Yes, guys, get into it. Ha, ha. We have one more time. Right, left, nice, and left. Yes. Now toe tapping forward. Watch me. Toe tap. Ha. Yes. You have to put the sound effects as well. Ha. 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 Yes.
Sing.
To the
Look at me
side.
go, mama.
Boom, boom, boom. Toe
Okay.
Hey.
I hope you guys are joining in at home.
Let's
Because
go.
this is quite
Forward
fun.
and side. Toe tap, side, side. Ha, ha, side. Yes. We got it, guys. Keep it going. Ha. Forward, forward, side, side. Forward, forward, side, side. Forward, forward, side. Last one. Forward, forward, side, side. Breathing in. Let's catch our breath. Touch your toes. Hamstring stretch here. Bend your knees and roll up through the spine. How are you feeling?
Dude, that was epic.
Oh, you're feeling
That was cool.
What's burning like mine right now?
God.
Oi.
Well done. See, I knew my waitressing skills would come into good use one day.
Definitely early.
Please, ladies first.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Choose a flavor, go for it. Riley,
Thank you so much.
you did so well, my friend. Thank you very
I'm
much,
pretty
Larry.
impressed with us. I don't know if it was the fact that we had these crazy, incredible dancers distracting everybody from our bad moves, but I felt like I was dancing and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, we're going to go into this Tuesday now just for this.
Yeah.
Just for this. That's all we need.
I am loving it. Oh, well,
yeah.
while you guys are doing your cool down, we're going to take the quickest of breaks. When we get back, we've got some entertainment news. Miss South Africa is no longer going to be a miss. That's all I'm going to say. And then we have some exciting things still on its way, so don't go anywhere. Hey, here we go. Hey, leave that.
Only you can make my day.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. And it's time for us to dive into the world of entertainment news. Now, James, I'm very excited about this.
Tell us.
Because our Miss South Africa, Natasha Joubert, is soon to be a Mrs. after boyfriend Enrico Vermaak of 9 years popped the question during a very romantic sunset yacht cruise at the V&A waterfront in Cape Town. And in a media statement, Natasha, who had been suspecting this, she said she knew her man had something up his sleeve, but she didn't know when it was going to happen. I remember while I've been following her on social media for a number of years now, and I remember a while ago, she was looking at beautiful diamonds and people asked, they were like, did we miss something? And she's like, no, she just wants to have a say play in the ring.
Oh, so she
but
kind of
doesn't
knew it's
know,
coming, but not when.
but she didn't know when. Yeah.
And then he's like, well, let's dress up for a sunset cruise.
as we do.
And as we do. And then, you know, just look good. Well, I want some Instagram photos.
Look, he played it well. The pictures look incredible.
Well
I must say.
done, Meneer van
Worthy
Mark.
of a proposal.
Well
indeed.
done.
Very nicely done. The bar's been set, but we keep setting the bar. And when it comes down to our local shows too, we are diving into one of our actresses who are definitely taking a break from TV. So this might be sad news for some, but 2023 saw award-winning actress Jessica Nkosi's family grow, with her welcoming a second child with husband, actor turned a businessman, Ntokozo TK Dlamini. Now, she also added, she also hadn't been on our television screen for a while since, and told the IOL Entertainment that she won't be back anytime soon. Now, she did further explain that her focus is on strengthening her personal brand, and the results have been showing. I'm loving the fact that more sort of people in the limelight, celebs and A-listers, are being responsible and sharing a good message about the fact that we all need to take a break. And I think that's a good trend that we are welcoming. We're not meeting it with this, no, you have to be online, I need you.
So it's humbling to be at that position, but still, I'm glad she's taking the time out. So
Yeah,
Definitely. There's something also about reinventing yourself and just, you know, putting this focus back on what it is you want out of your career. And there's nothing wrong with just taking a step back from other people's opinions.
For sure. Then we have also some news around an actor that I haven't heard a lot about recently, Josh Hartnett.
Oh, yeah.
When
remember him?
last?
Yeah,
I just remember
wow.
from that movie, that comedy, 40 Nights and 40 Days, or 40, where he screams on the balcony, Stella!
Bro, that was ages ago as
It was ages ago, right?
Oh,
Josh, but I like him as an actor. But anyways, so Josh Hartnett and Egerton Tamir, his wife, or, well, now wife, gonna be wife, tied the knot, or our wife, in 2021 after meeting on the set of The Lovers, and their family has now been growing since then. I didn't even actually know they had this many kids, but while walking the red carpet at the 2024 SAG Awards, so Josh revealed that they had quietly welcomed their fourth child together, and the public had no idea.
This makes sense why you haven't seen him. He's been making kids all this time,
They
bro.
are a private couple, exactly. Behind the scenes has been busy.
Yeah, and I think that's perfect to see that he's been investing and laying some roots down in the family, which we're absolutely here for. And I believe he has slowly made his comeback to the big screen. So, man's doing the most of his lifetime.
I dig him as an actor, I really do.
He's cool. He is indeed, yeah.
So there's the comedian Funny Marco had posted on Instagram earlier this week that he wants to take actress Lala Anthony out on a date and very confidently tagged her.
Bold.
Now Lala responded and jokingly added a poll asking fans whether she should entertain the idea of heading the town with Marco. Now before the story disappeared, 77% of the fans had voted yes, but the things kind of went south when Marco posted a screenshot of a DM he sent her and deleted a few minutes ago. Oh no, he's just sounding desperate now. Now Marco has assured she wasn't interested without even giving a chance to respond. Shortly after deleting it, Lala replied, writing, "See, if you would have just waited 10 more minutes, you might have had a date. I told you about being confident, not scared." But Marco confidently took the L. He took the loss.
Whoa, the tease, the drama, the spice. Oh, man, must be feeling all kinds of feels right now.
Man must just chill.
Yeah.
10 minutes. Just 10 minutes you needed to wait.
Things come to those who wait.
You see, wise words from a Zoe.
Not just my words,
definitely is a virtue.
well-known quotes.
Well, gents, I hope you listened and are paying attention. If you are chasing that big card on your list, maybe play it a little bit differently. But speaking of play, we've got lots to dive into. We've got a game to play right now, and you're looking at your contestants. Oh, it's going to get hot. It's going to get interesting.
I was
you guys ready for
supposed
this?
to host,
Oh,
but,
yeah, I know.
but I really want to play.
And also, I really don't want to lose to you again, so I'm here for this. We can cut this deal. We
I
can
don't know,
make
is this a
work.
win or lose game?
I don't know, but, oh man, you better be ready for this.
Oh,
right,
gosh.
so listen up, Zanzi. I'm going to be taking over duties over here. It's time to break free. It's another round of the Be Free game. So I'm going to be asking each of our contenders a fun or serious question, which will give them the freedom to imagine what they would do or choose in a world where there are no rules or restrictions. Dum, dum, dum. And whilst we play, we'll snack on some lactose-free, no-lac dairy snacks. So let's bring in one of the most beautiful, esteemed...
Snacks of all snacks.
Wow, well, we got Lucian in the house instead. Thank you so much. This looks amazing.
Thank
The
you,
bar
sir.
has been set, and officially, I'm going to say, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
we've got
definitely
some
are.
Nolac.
This is
We've got
nice.
some yummy dairy-free. Well, I say dairy-free. I mean some delicious.
Well, it's a dairy-free
yogurt.
alternative for those who's lactose intolerant. So you can also enjoy your yogurt, which we are going to do right now. All right, fire away, buddy.
All right, Mzansi, you can play along with this. Obviously, we won't be able to hear your answers, but you need to vote and figure out who's going to give the best answers. I'm going to ask both of our contestants the same question, hoping that either of them can have a better answer. Right, so question number 1.
Yes.
You're free to access unlimited money.
Oi, oi, oi.
What do you buy first, Zoe?
Plane tickets.
Plane tickets for Zoe?
Business class. First
Ooh,
class.
nice.
First
Yeah.
class
I'll
plane
buy a unlimited money. Oh, I'll buy a mansion. A mansion of a house.
Where's it going to be?
It's on a hilltop overlooking the ocean.
Oh, nice. Are you going to use a plane to fly to his mansion?
I'm going to fly all over.
Right.
Yeah,
All right, round 1 done. I love the answers. But we
Mansion.
keep going. The next question. You're free to be the opposite gender for 1 day. What's the first thing you do? Ewan,
Yeah.
let's go first on you, bro.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Look, other
Careful
than,
now, hey,
other
careful.
than the physical side that you're going to have to get used to, I would go out on a girls' night.
Oh, really?
And I would love to hear the conversations that take place behind
Like a Skinner
the
session?
guys' backs.
A Skinner session?
Yes, I want to know what happens in a
nice.
Skinner session, really, Zoe.
Oh, Zoe, what would you do?
You know when you drive and you really need the toilet? Men just have that advantage.
So
I see it all along the
you want to
side
head
of
out
the
into
road.
nature and just freedom. It's a good feeling, I must just say. I love Zoe's answer there, but we keep going with this game.
I hope you guys are playing along because this might
Yeah.
spark something for conversation at home. Yeah.
All right, so the next one. You're free to give this advice to everyone.
Oh, wow.
What advice would it be?
Wow.
Listen, everybody's going to hear this, the entire world. What advice are you going to give them?
If there's something that scares the living daylights out of you, but mildly intrigues you, do it.
Oh, that's a goodie. Nice,
Ah.
bro. Zoe, the bar's been set. What are you going to give advice-wise to the world?
Say yes to dessert at the end of the meal. Don't say yes.
I should stop being so serious.
Yes, I think we can all take that advice. Yes, please. We move on. I like this one coming up. So, you're free to never have a minor ailment. So you're never going to have something like a headache or nausea again. Which ailment would you never want to ever have ever again? Make sense?
Does a toe click count?
Like cracking knees.
So I broke my toe
Oh, shocks, really?
a while back, and now it's got this weird click. And out of all the toys I've ever bought for my boy, Dominic, that's the one that he plays with. Click, 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 click. Yeah, so I would never want to have that again, or ever. Can it go away?
I mean, is wearing contact lenses and using the use of glasses an ailment?
ailment?
I would love to have perfect
I don't know.
20/20 vision without having to wear contacts.
Okay, well, if it's an ailment, I think it will work in this game. I'm not too
guess.
sure if it is, though. But let's carry on. I'm loving this. So, next one. You're free to create a new rule for all drivers.
Ooh.
A new rule for all drivers. What would that rule be?
Ooh. You have to attend a deep dive informative session on how to use traffic circles and indicators.
Ooh, like a
Yes.
like a refresher every 3 years.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Absolutely. Are you one of them?
No. I like rules.
You like your indicators?
Oh, yes. A new rule.
Yeah,
This is tough because
Yeah.
people just don't follow rules.
exactly. This is why we need it.
Oh, no.
I would have put like.
Our director's like, no slow drivers in the fast lane.
I was going to say that, like, if you're in the fast lane, the minimum speed should be like adhered to, otherwise you get fined. That would definitely work. That would help a lot of people.
I actually think
What's your rule?
a fine for not driving like the minimum, for driving the minimum, because that's actually quite dangerous, the minimum speed limit. You go 120 on the highway and there's a car that goes 50.
It's almost like
I love it how all
Actually,
these
that we need
rules
to get a fine for
are
driving too
traffic
slow.
and road related.
just want to go fast. We just want to go.
Yeah.
And listen, we just want to go on with this game and we're going to do exactly that. So the next one is you're free to transform one room in your house to a personal sanctuary.
Ooh.
What's in that sanctuary? Describe it to me.
I just want a really cool braai room.
A braai room.
Yeah, a really cool braai room with a TV
Yeah.
and a little home bar.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I would like because I don't have one.
Okay, all right.
great.
Well, wish list.
So I can braai through winter.
Wish list for the year, bro. We
Yeah.
can maybe build your braai room. Let's spend some time doing that,
Yeah,
man.
you into the building
Yeah,
thing.
we got you. So what about you?
A walk-in closet with beautiful lights displaying all the shoes, the jewelry on display, a little ottoman in the middle, like a walk-in closet.
Enough space to like sit down and think about your outfit
Have the
and
friends in
dance.
there, have girls' night in the shoe closet.
What about a button that brings out the outfit every day?
Here is your outfit of the day.
There we go. This is what I'm doing. It puts it together, and there we go.
Oh, I like that.
Unlimited clothing,
I like
Chloe.
that. Well, look, if you were to be able to carry on this game and you were free to eliminate one chore from your life, what would it be? Would that chore be getting your outfit ready for the day?
I am echoing my director's playing with you, but I echo her sentiment. I do not like cleaning up the kitchen after cooking.
Does? Who
No, the
actually
dishes
does?
need to just magically be washed and packed away.
Apart from David Beckham, if you ever got a chance to watch his...
Yeah, I watched.
That man just cleans all day. He loves cleaning. He's the only man in the world.
Did you see him with his braai?
Yeah,
That
it's
grill of
insane.
his, like he's just
Shiny.
Spotless.
Yeah, so what would you do?
I've got 2 cats. They make use of a litter box. If I didn't have to clean the litter box, that would be amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
At least they do it in the litter box,
Yeah.
Zoe.
I'm loving these questions. The game goes on. We've got another one for you. So you're free to try something new without fear or embarrassment. What would you try?
Something new without fear
Yeah, so
or
you're guaranteed to
embarrassment.
not be embarrassed and there's no fear involved. You can do anything, yeah. What would it be? Dum, dum, dum.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Can you even be embarrassed, bro? Like, is there anything you're not good at? It's going to dig deep here.
I mean, for me,
Go for it, go for it.
something as simple as singing, I would love to be able to, but I'm just too embarrassed to.
But you don't need to be, right? You know, this is like a safe space and we won't ever...
Not a safe space. I've been here for a while.
Oh, I don't know.
Very true.
I don't know.
on, bro,
I think
dig
it has
deep.
to. I don't know. I really don't. I told you I tried surfing the other day for
Yes,
the
you
first
did,
time.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was kind of embarrassing at the first time trying to be in the water with all these guys
And I
that
just-
does it properly. And there
yeah.
I am looking like I have like 5 left feet.
I think you like, though. I think if I was to look at you, Noah, you'd probably look absolutely incredible.
You're now.
There's nothing you
You're
can't
now,
do.
after my 3rd session. so I don't know, but I guess that is the one thing. It's also like a singing vibe, which I'm petrified of doing.
I think doing something like that on a show like this is definitely overwhelming. You'll feel like you could be embarrassed if
sure.
you make one mistake. So, worthy answers indeed. Mzansi, I hope you're playing along and had fun with this game because literally there are so many ways in this world that we want for free. But if you're lactose intolerant and just want to be free to eat dairy again, then switch to Clover No Lac and enjoy all your favorite drinks and meals without the fuss. Why? Because freedom awaits you.
So who won?
Say goodbye to nausea and cramps and say hello to delicious freedom with Nolac's range of lactose-free milk and yogurt. Be free with lactose-free.
Can we just talk about how delicious it was, by the way?
Mine's finished.
Oh, whoa.
You still have
but
to
keep on
answer
talking.
who won.
Let me just...
How do we put this? Are we put it to
So,
a...
upstairs, I
Yeah?
think we're going to have a vote. We're going to put this out to either Zoe or Ewan right now. So we're going to put it out to Mzansi.
Okay.
See who is the final winner of this game. Who do you think had the best answers? Come through and let us know. Was it
You know
Zoe?
what I
Was it
think?
Ewan?
The one that will pull Zoe through as the winner is the gender one.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like,
so.
if I need to go, I can go.
That was a goodie. That was a goodie. I must say, that was definitely a goodie. But let us know, Mzansi, what
Yeah.
you think was the winner of this incredible game and how to be free. I love the insight.
Yeah, we've got to be free, mate. Got to have fun while doing at it as well. Listen, coming up, we're going to take a very quick break. MasterChef South Africa is back, and you, yes, you can be a part of it. And we're also going to connect and see what Game is doing because they are making history ahead of Leap Day. What are they doing? We'll find out after the break. Don't go anywhere. Grab a cup of coffee.
Only you can make my day.
It's the world's biggest, most loved television cooking show. Home cooks with a passion for food. Mouth-watering dishes served up to perfection for celebrity judges. MasterChef, the ultimate culinary competition. Visit MasterChefSA.tv to enter the fresh local version coming on S3 for the first time. You could scoop up one.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is indeed your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on S3. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Welcome to it if you just joined us. Big news this morning. MasterChef, yes, the world's biggest cooking reality and game show, will see its local version broadcast on S3 from June 2024 for the very first time. We are super excited. We are here for it. Lala Tuku, the head of content at SABC, alongside MasterChef South Africa Season 4 winner Sean Godfrey, are here to tantalize our taste buds and dish out all the delectable details about what's cooking in the world of South African cuisine. Good morning to Lala. She is joining us all the way via Zoom. And Sean, welcome, dude. Nice to see you, my friend.
Great.
There's Lala.
Yeah. Morning, Lala. We are so excited that MasterChef is going to be broadcasting on S3. Can you tell us how exciting this is, that this is the first time it's being partnered together?
Good morning, everyone. We're indeed very excited. This will be the first time that MasterChef will be broadcast on our national platform, SABC. It's really tailor-made for SABC, and we believe that the show is going to attract a wide range of audiences. The show is loaded with elements, drama, comedy, and good old-fashioned fun and tension. And food is something we can all, relate to. And it's always great to see someone making their food dream come true. So we're very, very excited.
We cannot wait. And of course, we have a man here that knows exactly what the process is all about. Sean, it's lovely once again to have you. We can't wait to see what you're going to be spoiling us in the kitchen with. But your experience of MasterChef, how was it for you? How did it change your life, your view, I think, of the culinary world as well?
So, I mean, obviously being an entrepreneur, it was such a vast change suddenly to be thrust into the food world. But it's my creative outlet, it's my love, it's my passion. So it threw me into an environment that I was able to meet people that I never expected to meet, at experiences that I just didn't expect. I mean, recently just went to go and see the gorillas in Uganda. So it really did change my life dramatically.
That is
from a love of food, eh?
Yeah. And I mean, we all love food. Lala, you even mentioned that. But with this new season, what can viewers expect? Because there's also, the first time that Homebrew Films, they are, taking the production reins this time round.
Well, our viewers, this is going to be great television, I must say. It's going to be great food, wonderful new contestants, and a new vibrant set. In fact, we're building a new vibrant set. And there will be one, exciting young judge that will be revealing soon enough. And, some new faces to look forward to in the list of guest chefs who will be visiting the show. And, Homebrew Films also produced the last season of MasterChef, and I believe SABC, we're in good hands when it comes to the production company.
Look, I know that you've got a lot up your sleeves, and we're going to see how it all unfolds. Sean, I've got to ask you as well. I mean, going through a process like this, I mean, it puts you out of your comfort zone completely, to a point where I think you don't even know if you're coming or going. But a process like this always teaches you something about yourself, right? What did you learn, I think, about yourself as Sean, but also as yourself as a chef?
Yeah, well, I think firstly I learned that I was not as good as I thought I was at cooking when I started. But also I think I realized and learned how to dig deep. I think the show puts you out of your comfort zone to a point that you don't have preparation, like you don't have notes where you can write a recipe and bring it into the studio. it's off the cuff. So it's genuinely just before the show starts, you suddenly find out what you're about to cook. So suddenly your mind goes into absolute overload. Your adrenaline is going the whole time. So I think if anyone is about to join the show on MasterChef, they really need to get ready for the factors that it's adrenaline, it's all what's in your memory, and you're going to have to work really, really hard.
How much cooking experience did you have before you joined the show?
So I was always the cook from very, very young in the family, so that was my role almost in that sense. So I grew up cooking, absolutely loved food, and I traveled a lot in my 20s, actually almost just trying to find food experiences. So growing up into my teens, into my 20s, food, and then into my 30s, I started practicing. And what actually happened was during COVID, I obsessively started cooking.
Okay.
So we can almost blame COVID for the good things that happened afterwards with MasterChef.
Yeah. Lala, I want to connect with you just once again. Of course, here we see another exciting round of MasterChef, and I know that there are people watching right now that's terribly exciting, possibly that could join the reality series as well. What advice can you give from your side? I mean, take a look at contestants, some of the experience that you've seen and built up over the last season as well.
I think, like Sean said, you've got to be a foodie. You must be able to think outside your food, on your feet, rather. And really what we're looking for, I mean, South Africa is known for diverse culinary influences. So we want our viewers to be in for a treat. We'll be planning interesting dishes with our top local, celebs. And one thing that we're going to be doing this year as well is that sustainability is going to play a huge role in this series. So we're going to minimize food wastage in the judging criteria as well, and celebrating local, produced food. So we're really looking for those young enthusiasts, those cooks, whether it was through COVID, as Sean said, but really I think we want to see the different South Africans come through and join MasterChef.
Oh, how exciting. Lala, are the entries open? How would people be able to enter?
Entries are definitely open, and in order to enter, you have to go online and fill in your application, and that's on the MasterChef website, and that's MasterChef SA.tv. That's MasterChef SA.tv. You have to be a South African citizen, have to be 18 years or older, and it's important to know that only amateur cooks will be accepted. We want to keep this competition very fair. You need to know your way around the kitchen as well. Be someone who loves to cook all the time. But most importantly, for those who want to follow their food dream.
Fantastic. Lala, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Very, very exciting. All the best with the preparations going into this brand new season of MasterChef. Sean, thank you very much for joining us as well, but you're not going anywhere because we still have a culinary hotline to get through. Yes, some delicious recipes coming your way from Sean. Now, if you are ready to showcase your culinary skills and join the ranks of MasterChef champions, don't miss your chance. It is here right now. Enter right now for the opportunity of a lifetime.
Definitely, and those entries close on the 15th of March at 10 to, in fact, at 11:50, so 10 to 12. So it's a very odd time.
Very specific.
Very specific.
Yeah, but just like cooking and following a recipe in your head, it's very specific.
Good luck
10 to 12.
You.
It's the world's biggest, most loved television cooking show. Home cooks with a passion for food. Mouth-watering dishes served up to perfection for celebrity judges. MasterChef, the ultimate culinary competition. Visit MasterChefSA.tv to enter the fresh local version coming on S3 for the first time. You could scoop up 1 million rand and the prestigious title of MasterChef South Africa.
Yeah, the excitement is absolutely real, and we're going to keep that theme going right now and get you ready to dive into a historic Leap Day celebration at Game Stores. Now, this is where excitement is brewing over a can of Koo beans. So we can join Koo Claire as we witness shoppers making unforgettable memories and rewriting history. Check it out.
We are diving into an unprecedented event making waves across South Africa. Sondela, let me tell you all about it. So, Game is taking an iconic South African staple, Koo baked beans, to space. This is a giant leap for essential products, echoing their giant deals this Leap Day weekend, happening from the 29th of February to the 3rd of March. I can't wait to get into all the action. Catherine, it is always such a good time seeing you. Thank you so much for inviting us to be a part of history. Talk to us about what we are here to do today.
Today is the biggest day in Games history as we launch a tin of baked beans first into space, only at Game.
That is incredible. Why a tin of baked beans?
Well, we wanted to do something extraordinary for Leap Day because it's a leap year and we wanted to do something amazing. And we said, I wonder if we could put something into space. And we've discovered that we could put a product into space with a weather balloon. And we got all sorts of clearances and an amazing team. And we thought, now what product could we put in? And a tin seemed to be quite the smart thing to do because you don't know what's going to happen to a product going that far up into the stratosphere, and then it'll eventually come down and it'll probably drop within a 200-kilometer radius of Potchefstroom, and we've got a tracker on it. So we'll pick it up to make sure that we're not polluting or anything like that. And then we don't know what's going to happen with that baked bean.
Game will be the first local retailer to embark on this cosmic journey, once again making history. Don't worry, folks, because Game is being very environmentally conscious with each and every step. Being a part of this moment is nothing short of amazing. Everyone is just waiting in anticipation, holding their breath to see how everything is going to play out. I mean, witnessing Game being the first local retailer to embark on such an incredible journey. You mean to tell me that my name is going to be on a list of people who got to witness this moment? Sign me up. It truly is incredible, thrilling, and so much fun.
3, 2, 1. 0, all engine running. Liftoff, we have a liftoff.
Who would have thought to take a can of baked beans into space? Guys, for me, I'm still trying to comprehend what is happening right now, but we trust Game to be ahead of the game, to be a game changer, to pioneer, to make history. It truly is a brilliant, brilliant experience.
This was an amazing experience, this moment when we launched the balloon to space. It was crazy. The energy was out of this world. I've never ever seen anything like it. Everyone was so excited to be here. I've never seen anyone really doing such fun things when it comes to stores or retailers. And I'm looking forward to what Game has to show in the future because this was really fun and I'm excited for the next one. I'm excited to see what happens next.
Tell us more about some of the incredible deals that customers can get their hands on between the 29th of Feb to the 3rd of March.
There's really, really amazing specials on, your party things, your cold drinks, your rices, your cereals, your stuff for baking as well. So there's a lot of specials on that. But we've also got some general merchandise going, TVs, cell phones, furniture. Things to spruce up the garden, things to spruce up the inside as well. So it's going to be an extravaganza of note.
Game is quite literally reaching for the stars and they are bringing you along for the ride. Catch all of the action from today's launch on their social media pages and be a part of history. It's an event you do not want to miss out on. Also, a young reminder to mark your calendars because this leap year is quite literally going to be out of this world.
Ambitious, bold, crazy, and I love it. That is some incredible stuff. I cannot wait to see this event go down. And thank you, Kukle, for coming through and bringing that to us. That is just insane. Now, for you, Zazi, you stand the chance to win a 2,000 Rand shopping voucher with Game Stores this month. How do you do it? Well, simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X, or Instagram page and tell us the following. When you're looking for a big brand item, which aisle at Game Stores do you visit first? Now, don't forget to include the hashtag #GotGame in your answer and a reminder that the competition closes the 29th of February at midnight and your T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com. Get involved and good luck.
Don't touch the pan, says MasterChef winner Sean Godfrey. He's going to be here in just a couple of moments. He's going to be stepping into the Culinary hotline this morning, and he's going to serve us with a delicious recipe, a Parmesan and dukkha crusted fish, and he brought some toys with as well. As you can see, there's lots going on in here. We're going to show you all what is happening in just a couple of moments. Stick around. We'll be back after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. Let's quickly catch up with those morning headlines.
Thank you so much, Zoe. It's 2 minutes past 7 o'clock on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Let's take another look at your news headlines. Starting off with your national news this morning, SA's battle to defeat rhino poaching has taken a turn for the worse last year. 499 rhinos were hunted, an increase of 51 from the previous year, Environment Minister Barbara Creasy has said. SA is home to most of the world's rhinos. It has some 2,000 black rhinos considered to be critically endangered and about 13,000 white rhinos classed as near threatened. Poaching fell sharply from 2014 but has recently increased. The majority killed last year was in the Hluhluwe Mfolozi Park in KwaZulu-Natal. Now, later in this bulletin we have better news regarding rhinos in Kenya. And SA will have a female Chief Justice for the first time in September. President Cyril Ramaphosa has nominated Deputy Chief Justice Mandisa Maya for this position. The President has also confirmed that the Commissioner of the SA Revenue Service, Edward Kisvetter, is to remain in office for additional 2 years. Now, Maya was appointed as a judge in 2000 and subsequently held the positions of Deputy President and President of the Court of Appeal. Chief Justice Raymond Zondo's term of office expires on the 31st of August. Over to international news this morning, Benin has offered to contribute 2,000 troops to a UN-approved Kenya-led multinational security force that will be deployed to fight gang violence in Haiti. The announcement was made in Guyana by the U.S. ambassador to the UN, Linda Thomas-Greenfield. She said she had discussed with Haiti's Prime Minister, Ariel Henry, the urgency of deploying the force. Now, this mission is key in helping the Haitian police to restore peace and security, enabling free and fair elections, Thomas-Greenfield said. Haitian gangs killed 8,400 people last year, an increase of 122% from 2022. And US President Joe Biden says he hopes to have a ceasefire in the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza by Monday. His comments come amid reports of some progress in indirect negotiations involving Israeli and Hamas officials. It would involve aid deliveries to Gaza and the release of more hostages taken during the 7th of October Hamas attacks. Israel has not commented, and Hamas officials have indicated the two sides are not as close to ceasefire deal as Biden has suggested. And then linking into our first news story this morning, Kenya Wildlife Service has celebrated relocating 21 eastern black rhinos to establish a new breeding population after nearly 50 years. In an 18-day operation, experts moved the rhinos to Loisaba Conservancy, now the 17th sanctuary in Kenya for them. Once numbering some 20,000 in the 1970s, black rhinos have faced near extinction due to poaching, with only about 400 remaining by 1989. But thanks to conservation efforts, their population has rebounded to approximately 1,000. Kenya is a stronghold in the eastern subspecies of the black rhino, hosting approximately 80% of the entire world surviving population. Southern white rhinos also continue to thrive in the country, with a current population of 971 individuals, of which 50 were imported from South Africa. And that's where we leave your news headlines for this morning. Raul is standing by with a look at your sports.
Thank you, Ewan. Yes, our final dive into the world of sport and reporting on football. A lot of celebrations for South Africans. Banyana secured their first spot in the Paris Olympics women's football qualifying tournament finals with a 1-0 win over Tanzania. Now, the 4-0 aggregate victory was sealed by Thembi Kgatlana's 58th minute goal, while Jermaine Sioposenwe reached 100 caps. Now, next for our ladies will be the Super Falcons of Nigeria in a bid to advance to the Olympics. Carrying on with football action, and Manchester City's Erling Haaland dominated with 5 goals as they thrashed Luton Town 6-2 in the FA Cup 5th round. Now assisted by Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland completed his hat-trick within 40 minutes. And despite Jordan Clark's brace for Luton, Haaland's brilliance sealed City's quarter-final spot. Now, Mateo Kovacic added another goal, and Haaland has now scored 27 goals in all competitions, silencing critics after a recent draw against Chelsea. Well, sticking to football and bringing it to our local shores and soil, footballing news is going crazy because Mamelodi Sundowns clinched another victory over Amazulu in the Premier League, and that is securing a 3-0 win fueled by Lucas Ribeiro's hat-trick at Loftus Versfeld Stadium. Now, the league leader's unbeaten streak now spans an impressive 40 games, and this is setting a new standard in domestic football. Now, Sundowns' last league loss dates back to the 2nd of September against SuperSport United. Definitely incredible stuff indeed. But finally, we dive into the last roundup of our sporting news and the world of tennis, as Daniil Medvedev making a victorious return to the court after his Australian Open final loss, securing a straight sets win over Alexander Shevchenko in Dubai. Now, the world number 4 kicked off his ATP 500 title defense with a 6-3, 7-5 triumph, displaying resilience by winning 4 consecutive games in the second set. Now, up next will be Italian Lorenzo Sonego in the round of 16. For now, though, it's definitely time for you to head on to the roads, so Zoe's here to give you the latest when it comes to traffic.
And it's a busy one, starting off with traffic in Mount Frere in the Eastern Cape. There's a taxi strike on the N2 route at Mount Frere. The road has been blocked. Please use an alternative route. In KwaZulu-Natal, Westville, there's a stationary vehicle on the N3 northbound. It's after St. James Avenue. That left lane is obstructed. Approach with caution. In Gauteng, Brakpan, there's a fire alongside the N12 at Pitfontein Road. There's poor visibility. Please drive carefully. And in Cape Town, in Century City, there's also a felt fire on the N1 inbound after Sable Road. All lanes are open, but approach with caution. Lastly, in the Free State, there's been a truck accident on the N1 route between Bloemfontein and Tierpoort. The road has been blocked due to the truck catching a light. Please avoid the area until the fire has been extinguished. Well, that's where I leave your traffic. Let's take another look at your weather. And the SA Weather Service has again issued a yellow level 2 warning for damaging winds, leading to difficulty in navigation at sea between Table Bay and Plettenberg Bay. And there's a warning for extreme high fire danger conditions over the northern and central parts of the Northern Cape, the interior of the Namakwa district, and over the interiors of the West Coast and the Cape Winelands. And lastly, extremely hot and uncomfortable conditions are expected in places along the West Coast and also in Cape Town and in the Cape Winelands. Meanwhile, a motorist has drowned while attempting to cross the flooded subway bridge in Brakpan on Gauteng's East Rand. It's believed the vehicle was overpowered by water following heavy rains yesterday. Motorists in the city of Ekurhuleni are urged to be extra cautious on the roads during heavy downpours. And that's your weather news. Let's take another look at your sunrise view. Brendan from Bredasdorp shared this beautiful sunrise view. Look at the tones of purples, pinks and oranges in the sky. Well, if you would love to share your view with us, do so on our WhatsApp line. It's 063 408 8863. Here's a look at your temperatures for today.
Today,
slap on the sunscreen.
The hat with a fan.
Get a speeder hat as well while you're
Why
not? To make a
Look, if I want to see my wife run very fast.
Don't lie, bro. I've seen your Instagram, man. No, you're fooling.
She runs every time.
Listen, we're not going to be fooling anyone right now because we've got something exciting to talk about. The question is, will you be the big winner? And that's in the Lotto. Yes, we're talking about playing Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 39 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Wednesday, and find out. You definitely won't be running away from this one.
Look, you don't miss this opportunity. Lotto is estimated at 28 million rand, Lotto Plus 1 at 1 million rand, and Lotto Plus 2 at 10 million rand. But if you want to win the millions, you need to buy a ticket and play. Here's how.
So you can buy your tickets today in store. You can go onto the nationallottery.co.za website. There is the mobile app. You've got cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529# and follow the USSDs.
Just like that. And of course, we made it nice and easy for you. All the purchasing details and jackpot details are on our social media channels. So hurry up and get your tickets. Panda, Pusher, play your 6 lucky numbers and stand a chance to win the millions. It might just be your lucky day, but only. Have you ever seen Nacho Libre, the movie?
Oh, yes, the wrestling one.
If you want a queen. You've got to log into our socials for all the details.
I love it, man. And we are going to keep this theme of winning, because if you just stick around right now, you're going to feel like a winner. There's so much to look forward to, right?
It's Culinary hotline time, and we have MasterChef winner Sean Godfrey. There he is, giving us a nice little wave. Listen, he's coming with a recipe, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Sean with this recipe. Parmesan, dukkha, encrusted fish.
Ooh, stop it, I
and he's
like
got
it.
this pizza oven thing going on there. The heat in the kitchen is real. It's going to be amazing.
The heat doesn't stop there, because you take it from the kitchen to the box of entertainment, because Tandeka Dladla is standing by, ready to serve, ready to entertain and share her beautiful gifts with you, Mzansi. So stick around.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on S3. Yes, it's a Wednesday, which means welcome to the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting. Well done, Sean. You did it. You got it. Of course, Sean is here. MasterChef SA is joining the SABC family, and we are here for it. And this morning, we are honoured to have MasterChef South Africa winner 2022 and food content creator Sean Godfrey with us in studio. And Sean is going to show us some absolutely amazing and simple, delicious recipes to get us inspired and share some of his experiences on the MasterChef set. That's lovely. Dude, you are here.
Awesome.
We said simple recipes, but you brought the whole shopping aisle. Okay, you've got the whole shop going on here, but we are making a very delicious, because I don't think people eat enough fish.
That's true.
Right?
It's very rare in South Africa that we actually cook fresh fish.
Which is weird.
It's really hard to get.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the things. So you've got to go and focus and find which fish you want to do.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, personally for me, I like fresh fish.
Yeah.
You know, it needs to, I love, as the fresher the better. Yeah. And that's what it's delicious, but it's how you make it that counts. And this is what we are going to do in today's Culinary Hotline. So if you have a question, maybe around what's the best way to prepare fish, ask us, send your voice notes. You can do it on our WhatsApp line 0634088863. Righto, Sean. So parmesan and dukkha crusted. What fish do we have?
This is Absa fillets. So we're actually going to be mixing the breadcrumbs, and I'm going to give you a task. So the first thing is let's mix the parmesan and the breadcrumbs in equal portions.
Right.
This is 75 grams of each.
Love it how it's all prepped out.
In parallel, I'm also going to be doing another little recipe, because it's going to be going with dukkha and roasted baby potatoes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, the dukkha goes on top of the fish, and labna and baby potatoes. And this you can do at home as well in the oven. You just need to get the oven really searing hot, but we're going to be doing it today in the pizza oven.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we're actually going to be doing quite some versatile recipes. We're going to be mixing up a few things.
Yeah, let me just try and get a spoon over here.
I was going to get your hands in there, come on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, hands, this is one of those things. Yeah, there we go, mix it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to throw in a little bit of the Egyptian
By the way, my hands are clean, thank you.
We hope. And then what I want you to do is you're just going to add a little bit of olive oil into that.
Okay.
And this is basically going to make a crust that we're going to put onto the fish. So very simple.
Now I'll go with the spoon.
Oh, there we go. So equal parts parmesan, breadcrumbs, some dukkha, and then we're actually going to take the little Absa fillets, and I'm going to cut a little bit off just to make sure that it fits into the pan.
All right.
And then I'll do it, or you're not going to get your hands dirty, or am I going to get my hands dirty? Which one do you want?
Okay, you know what? I feel bad now.
There we go.
Let's do it.
We're both going to have dirty hands. So what you're going to do is you're literally going to compress it onto the top of it.
How much?
You're going to pack it nice and tight like that.
But I mean, in terms of amounts, just...
Yeah, that's about it. You want about a centimetre layer, because it's going to actually crust on top.
Okay.
And the next awesome thing is this is the hot part.
Yes.
So I've basically got a cast iron pan that is in there that is searing hot.
Yeah, that's
we're going to throw in some wok oil. It's going to smoke. I'm just warning everyone. And then we're going to go straight into the oven in a few seconds with that.
There we go. Smoke is starting.
There we go. And we're going to take the little fillets, pop it onto the actual hot pan.
So it's like, you're talking searing hot here.
Searing hot. There we go. And that is now going to go into the oven, and it's literally going to be a few minutes, because it's hot the pan already.
Because that's the thing.
And
you can see that it's really hot.
We might need a new chopping board.
That's fine, look. There we go.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the potatoes done. So we're going to throw in some parboiled, so about 8 to 10 minutes, just parboil them. It helps basically cook them before, so it goes into the oven and much quicker, and you get a nice crust on it. And then we're literally going to throw, again, some olive oil over. And I must watch that I don't burn that fish, because it's very hot.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, essentially, if you're going to make it in the oven, if you talk searing hot, how hot are we talking? As hot as it can go?
As hot as your oven goes. So if you're going now, I mean, you can see that's already nearly cooking.
Oh, wow.
The crust is already, the parmesan's already melted. In your oven, 250 degrees, as hot as you're going to get. But what the secret is getting that cast iron pan up to heat.
Yeah.
So you want to leave it in there for about 15 minutes so that it is the right temperature. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to throw on some smoky salt on here, always generous amounts of it.
Yeah.
And then some black pepper. And afterwards, we're going to put on sumac. Sumac is actually one of my favorite spices. It's floral, tangy, just a beautiful spice.
What is it called again?
Sumac.
Sumac.
It's actually readily available in South Africa, but we often forget it in South Africa. It's one of those beautiful floral... Sumac. Wow. Used a lot in the Middle East, but it's becoming popular in South Africa now for a lot of dishes like fish. I use it on potatoes. I use it on actually many elements.
Yeah.
So we're nearly done with the fish.
Yeah. So just this is a very fancy machine, right? But if you are looking at it this morning and you go, wow, I need this in my life. eionline.co.za. You can check it out, and you can spoil yourself. Early birthday, especially if you have a birthday on the 29th.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
There we go. eionline.co.za.
And again, parboiled little baby potatoes straight into the pizza oven again. Or if you had a really, really hot...
oh, dude, this makes me want to have fish more often.
Agreed.
This is amazing. Okay, I got to ask you, you're dealing with so many different spices here and all that kind of thing. What is the go-to spice in your cupboard?
You actually probably already asked the question just now. It's sumac.
Is it sumac? Really? Is that the one?
Dukkha and sumac are the two spices that I use a lot. Za'atar as well.
Really?
And I think
what?
Za'atar. I hope I said it right. Somebody might need to correct me there.
Za'atar.
Za'atar or za'atar.
Okay.
But it's a mixed herb spice with roasted sesame seeds, and it's really, really tasty. So I use it a lot on salads. I use it on potatoes. I use it on lots of lamb as well. Yeah. But it's really, really flavoursome. I was inspired by Lebanon actually, so I went to Lebanon about 3 times, and that was where that inspiration came from.
I see.
So next, we're going to put on some lime zest, some lemon zest, and this is one of the key things that I think we often forget is a zest. A zest just brings up the flavour notes, and it's similar to like a salt. Yeah. And a lot healthier, that's the thing. We often always go to salt in South Africa. Yes. But the same thing that salt does to your taste buds, so does a zest, a lime, or acidity that you add to the dish.
I'm sure you also need to keep in mind the ingredients that you use, like, for instance, the parmesan. Yeah. That you use. I mean, it's got already sodium, you know, you get that saltiness from that as well.
Okay, so there we've got the lemon zest on top.
Ooh, this is going to be fresh. Remember, if you have any questions for MasterChef winner Sean Godfrey this morning, please connect with us. You can send us your voice notes, 063-408-8863, and he's here to answer all of your culinary conundrums.
Exactly. I just found out how hot that pan is. I just glanced a little bit and found out that my finger is actually there.
Okay, good. Well done for keeping all your fingers. Look, it is really, really hot. So, I mean, when you are going to be making this recipe and we are talking searing hot temperatures, just be careful, as always, in the kitchen. But I think this is nice to just add it into your recipe bank to do something like this. Because it is simple and we don't eat enough fish, and it really is so healthy.
So, I mean, this is also one of those easy recipes. I mean, it's 2 ingredients, main ingredients, breadcrumbs, parmesan, the lemon zest goes on top, the fish gets put into the oven on a cast iron dish. And you can actually, by the way, you can do this on the fire as well. So that's one good thing, is I think I'd strongly advise is get a good cast iron pan for at home. It's versatile. You can use it on stovetops, you can use it on the braai, you can use it when you're camping, or when you've got a pizza oven, you can throw it in. So I think it's a very versatile product.
No, for sure.
So we need to just quickly check on the potatoes.
Okay, so those potatoes, obviously they've been parboiled, right?
Yeah, so it's going to go a lot quicker.
Okay.
It's about 8 to 10 minutes parboiled.
Would you
suggest
about 10 minutes start with the potatoes first and then the fish? Because
it would be a much better way to go around that.
All right. Are we going to take this guy going to come out, or are we going to leave it in the pan?
We're going to leave it in there, actually. That stays in there, yeah. So it's a part of it now. We're going to put it there, and we're going to dress it up, and I always actually serve the fish in the pan. I find that's one of those beautiful things to do.
All right. Well, so, you continue finishing it up for us, and we're going to reveal the final product for you in just a moment, because time goes really, really quick.
It does.
If you would like the recipe, of course, you can head on over to our website, expressoshow.com. This is definitely something that I think you should try, because it's from the hands of Sean Godfrey. Why not? It literally looks amazing, dude.
Awesome.
Expressoshow.com. We'll be back with Sean for another culinary hotline. Bling, ting, 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 in just a moment.
Yeah, in just a moment, we're going to dive back into that crazy contraption that's making all the food right now. We're going to be creating, I think, some pizzas of some kind. I hope it is, because I absolutely love it. But what I love more is a beautiful voice. And we have delivered, because Tandeka is standing by right now. She sounds as good as she looks, and she is looking incredible. So you know what to expect on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Mzansi, don't go anywhere. We're going to find out more about this beautiful soul and then get to see her perform in just a bit.
It's your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. Welcome back. You're just in time because joining us right now is Thandeka Dladla, who is a rising, multi-talented singer and composer possessing a gift that transcends the ordinary. Let's give Thandeka a warm Expresso welcome. We've loved the sound checks, and already I heard a difference between when you sound checks in your flats and you sound check in your heels.
Elevated.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you noticed the difference?
Yes, there is. I mean, as a singer, your body is your instrument, right? So when you're wearing flats, your feet are on the ground.
Yeah.
But when you're a little bit elevated, you're also activating your diaphragm a bit more. So you get that little bit of extra. That's why people like Beyonce actually heels a lot. It's advisable to practice in your heels a lot.
So I could actually be an incredible singer. I just have never worn heels. Don't work like that.
I'm not going to say no, but I can't say yes.
Don't worry, look, it's not about me, it's about you, and especially the fact that you sound like you're a seasoned singer. You sound like you've been doing this for years, and rightfully so, because I think at a very young age, your parents are the one that instilled this passion in you for finding and discovering this beautiful voice firstly, and then sharing it with the rest of Mzansi. How did that passion actually come about? What did they do to ignite this flame within inside of you?
Oh my goodness, I love that question firstly, because yes, my parents did ignite that passion for me. My parents love music. They're not musical, so they can't sing or play any instruments, but they are musical in the sense that they have a lot of good music. So they were playing music all the time, different genres, different people from different countries as well. And listening to that, I think I caught the bug and I started singing. And when I was in grade 7, I was like, I want to go to an art school. I want to sing. I really just want to do this as my career. And they supported me all the way. I went to the National School of the Arts for high school, then did my music degree at UCT, and it's just been incredible to have their support. But also I think the music that I create is just about what I see, what I experience, and so I write about life, I write about love, I write about joy, and I think it's because of them, that the music that they've kind of introduced me to, that spoke about real things, that I have the freedom to actually speak about real things and feel free and happy to do so.
Oh, but you are radiating light and joy from where you are seated. And Thandeka, let's talk about all the new music that is coming out. I mean, you've recently released your debut album titled Umnikelo, which translates to an offering. Tell us more about your album.
So Umnikelo, as you said, it means offering in isiZulu. And really, I just believe that my gifts and my talents, they're not mine. I was given to them by God. And so I wanted this first album to be an offering, that my gifts and talents are an offering to the industry, to the audiences, and just saying, I am so blessed to have this, and I hope that it's a blessing to you, and may it bless your lives as much as it's richly blessed mine.
I love that. It's like a 360 moment. The Ouroboros of it all makes me realize how much energy you have to not only give to yourself and to others in the individual capacity, but also with your band. Unity Band is another space you're performing in, another album coming through. This is your year, clearly. We're talking about the title of this album being Breaking Bread. What was this like? Obviously, going from a solo experience, you're working with the band. Do you have to switch hats? And when it comes to the inspiration behind working with the band, is it very different to when you're on your own?
It is very different.
Yeah.
It is very different because obviously I'm part of a collective, and everybody is really invested and involved in every single process. So Breaking Bread was actually written very well in that we went away, we wrote this album in 5 days, we recorded it.
Whoa.
It was hectic, but it stretched us as a band, it stretched our capabilities. But I guess the difference is just that in the Unity Band, there's 8 of us just doing this thing. So there's a lot of input, a lot of voices, which is wonderful, and I really enjoy it. And then I move over to me, Thandeka Dladla, and it's me, and I'm writing the music, and I'm speaking to maybe 1 or 2 people here and there, but it's really just me doing that. And so I think in the sense that
the people are not there. That's the difference.
Like it, yeah, but it sounds like the one feeds into the other so beautifully so, because you're doing it with such passion and vigor, as we can clearly see. Yeah.
Well, Thandeka, we're going to give you the floor, so you're welcome to go and just take your stand behind the microphone, because we are so excited to hear you perform.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, listen, stay tuned, because Thandeka Dadla is a name you want to remember. She's about to perform for us 2 tracks back to back. She's got an incredible talent, energy and light about her, and we are definitely going to be blessed this Wednesday.
Yeah, so sit back, Mzansi, relax, and enjoy this magic that's about to grace your screens. You're in for a treat.
Good morning, South Africa. My name is Thandeka Dadla, and this morning I will be singing 2 of my singles, New Feeling and Umnikelo. New Feeling is a song about love, so this one is for the lovers who are currently in love, who's always been in love, and who are just have newly found love.
You make me feel like loving you is right. Makes me lose my breath each time. I must admit, boy, I can't lie. You've got my head spinning in the clouds. You make me feel like I'm on top of the world. It's true. You make me feel like I've never met someone quite like you. You make me feel like love is mine, like I can't lose with you. You've got my head spinning in the clouds. You've got my mind, it's running wild. I feel like I feel like I can't lose with you. You've got me grooving to your tunes. I can't go another day without you. You've got something I just can't lose. You move my world and it's just true. Yeah, I never thought that I could find someone in love like this. Yeah, you and me, boy. Ooh, we've been so real with everything that you've tried. You've always brought something into my life, and now I stand here and I look into your eyes. Ooh, I'm mesmerized. I'm taken by your love so true. You're everything I've wanted. All my dreams, they're now coming true. So, yeah, baby, here I am. Here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Take my hand. You've got my head spinning in the clouds. You've got my mind, it's running wild. I feel like I feel like I can't lose with you. You've got my head spinning in the clouds. You've got my mind, it's running wild. I feel like I feel like I can't lose with
Thank you so much. And the next song we're doing is entitled Umnikelo, which is an offering. Let's take it away.
Zoya, my fie, It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso on S3, and welcome back to another installment of the Culinary Hotline. Now, I have to introduce you to our newest little guest. Aiden is joining us, and what we do on the show is when we say it's the Culinary Hotline, everyone has to scream ting, 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 ting.
ting.
Okay, are you going to try?
Yeah.
It's the Culinary Hotline, bling!
Ting, ting, ting.
There we
Yay.
go. And it is a special one because we're also joined by MasterChef South Africa winner 2022 and food content creator Sean Godfrey alongside his son Aiden. And we're getting into all the info about what it takes to become a MasterChef himself. And he's about to show us how to make a pizza in real time. Thank you for joining us, and you're welcome to join in on the conversation. Our WhatsApp line is 063-408-8863. But I'm quite excited for us, Sean, to get tucked into these beautiful ingredients that I see in front of me.
Yeah. So today we're actually going to be making quite a simple pizza. I find often we overcomplicate the flavors on a pizza and we lose everything that was meant to be on there. So there's two pizzas we're going to do. Aiden's going to be making one and I'm going to be making one. The one I'm going to be doing is buffalo mozzarella, basil and roasted blistered tomatoes. And Aiden, he is going to be making whatever he wants in it. So he's going to look at all the ingredients and he's going to put it together.
Okay.
But the first thing we're going to be doing is actually, and it's a little tip and a trick that you guys can do at home, is mix za'atar spice and chili oil and olive oil, and you make your own little mixture and throw that onto exotic tomatoes, then into the oven.
Ooh.
Again, using your cast iron pan, which really gets that heat up and that flavor onto the tomatoes. So first thing is literally mix the two. You can do it in, there's no real perfect ratio, just za'atar spice, sesame seeds, chili oil, olive oil, and what I do is that you actually just throw it all over the tomatoes, and we're gonna go straight into that cast iron pan and into the oven. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. And blistered tomatoes are amazing on pizza.
There's just something about the sweetness that comes out once tomatoes are heated up.
Totally agree.
Warm tomatoes definitely brings out a different flavor. Aiden, what's your favorite type of toppings on top of a pizza?
I think anything. I don't know.
Anything? Is there anything you don't eat that you wouldn't put on your pizzas?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
So he eats everything. It's one of the things actually we love at home is that we've got he's 6, we've got a 3-year-old at home and a 2-year-old, and they eat everything. And one of the things we do is you at least got to try and sit and try it.
Okay.
And then they want something else, and we say, no, but you need to finish your salad. And what's happened is all 3 of them are in the home with me cooking and eating absolutely everything. And can you hear it's starting to bubble the tomatoes?
Oh, well, listen, this everdure is incredible. I love how versatile it is, and you can hear the tomatoes bubbling. So, Aiden, you're going to put a little bit of tomato on your base, onto your...
Yeah, you can put a big spoon on, big boy. So this is just straight diced tomatoes in a can. It's one of those things that actually really, instead of tomato sauce, I like adding actually the tomatoes out of a can.
Oh, fantastic.
More of that. Throw, big boy.
And we just go with normal, pre-bought, store-based pizza bases here for the convenience factor.
If we're on a show, yes.
Yes. At home, I'm taking you're going to make it very quickly.
That's it, yeah.
Oh,
so you can also bought dough from a shop. That's one of the things you can do. Or pre-made tomato-based pizzas like this. Or otherwise, is literally a very, very simple recipe that you can get off the internet for pizza bases. Is always fun as well. Aiden, would you like to... There's little... You can actually hear it sizzling really, really nicely. So this is cheese. This is mozzarella cheese balls.
Oh, yummy.
Or would you like some Parma ham? You want to do that? Okay. He's definitely camera shy today because he talks. On the way here, on the way to the show, he was talking the whole way, all 15 minutes.
It's okay. It can be quite intimidating having cameras and all the lights.
Tear it on.
But you're an excellent little chef. Do you like cooking with your dad?
Yeah.
Is there maybe a favorite meal you like to make?
We're busy doing it, eh? Your favorite is pizza.
Pizza? Okay, now, how often do you guys eat pizza in the Godfrey household?
As little as possible, otherwise I'd look like a pizza.
Okay.
But we actually recently, because we got the new Evergeo kiln oven, we actually have been doing a lot of practice in there.
Okay.
And then we were out for supper this week and we had a pizza. So actually quite a bit this week.
Oh, this week is the exception.
Throw it on, big boy.
Now, let's quickly talk about that beautiful Evergeo that is there. When you do the pizza in the oven, how long does it take? How long does it have to stay in?
So a good pizza oven is going to be sitting at about 400 degrees. So it's really, really hot. So normally if you put it in the oven, it says 20 to 25 minutes. It says anywhere between 3 and 7 minutes. You've got to watch.
Okay.
And also what you're doing is you're heating up that stone. So when the pizza hits that really, really hot, it goes. And that's actually where you get a really good pizza. So very, very quick. Let's throw them all on, buddy. All those balls there.
We love cheese. I actually want to ask you this question because we made mini pizzas the other day using potatoes as our base.
Yeah.
Do you prefer making a pizza where you put the cheese first or the cheese last?
I normally do a bit of both, actually, because at the bottom, obviously, the cheese at the bottom melts, and then the top, it crusts with a bit of the flavour. So I normally do a bit of both, about half-half.
Half-half.
But this sort of a recipe is very simple. So on the one that I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be doing... See, I haven't got my tomato base here.
All good.
So
can
very
I can I help you add some Parma ham?
Yeah, Eden, why don't we put some more Parma ham onto your pizza? I think it needs lots more here.
Okay, I'm going to pass you some pieces. You want more pieces, eh?
So you'll see, actually... With
it is a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit more, hey?
Okay, I'm going to pass that little piece to you.
So what I'm doing with buffalo mozzarella is literally in the center. It's very, very straightforward. And you'll see that the tomatoes now are really hot. And I'm going to try not to burn another chopping board, that you don't have all these black chopping boards. But you'll see this blistering that we've done on the tomatoes here is all the flavor. So we've got the za'atar, chili, spice, and sesame seeds. And it's as simple as literally blistered tomatoes. Aiden, would you like some blistered tomatoes on yours?
Oh, you like it? Oh, that's so cool. I love that you're super adventurous when it comes to trying different ingredients. I think it must be impossible for you guys to have picky eaters in your home.
I'd be very upset and embarrassed, to be honest. So we really do try hard, and as I'm very, very proud of it. I've actually even had thoughts about writing a book about how to get kids to eat everything, because with him we thought, no, it was just a lucky chance that he ate everything. Olivia came along and she started eating everything, and now Harvey at 2 is eating everything.
Oh, wow.
So we're convinced now that it's our style of obviously the setup in the home and getting them involved.
Definitely.
And the other thing, I think parents often fear the kids either burning or not being interested, but if they're tangibly touching what they're seeing, eating, they're going to enjoy it a lot more than something that's obviously just straight out of a packet and they're not too sure what it is.
Yes, and yeah, they're actively involved. I mean, we can see the mozzarella balls, we can see those beautiful blistered tomatoes, and we also have the beautiful Parma ham. Oh.
I forgot to season, so let's quickly season, a little bit of seasoning on it, and then we're going to go straight into the oven. Aiden, should I put your pizza in first, my boy?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I think you can go for yours first.
You can go with yours first.
Because then that means you have pizza for breakfast.
That's a good idea.
You didn't hear it from me.
We'll have to tell your teacher that you had pizza for breakfast.
Oh, my goodness. Have you ever had pizza for breakfast? Okay,
so we're going straight into the pizza oven. And the awesome thing is this thing has a rotating disc, so now you don't burn any side of the pizza.
It keeps rotating.
So you'll see now that pizza is already bubbling. Can you see your pizza's already going, my big boy?
And it's just going to be a couple of minutes and it is ready to be enjoyed. I love this. I know that there's a new season of MasterChef coming up and a lot of people want to pick your brain. Was there a specific dish that you know, they always ask you for your go-to dish?
Yeah.
What was yours?
I didn't have a go-to dish at the time because I was so exploring flavors and different profiles of food. But the most memorable was actually when the family and the kids were on the show.
Aww.
And it was the second last episode, and I just found my groove. The kids were there. I was as happy as a pig in mud, and really enjoyed some of the flavors that the family would eat. And this little guy was cheering me on from the balcony.
Oh, that's so special. And you know, when you're going to enter a competition like that, you need the family support. You want the family support.
What did you say about quick?
Oh, it's very quick. Is our pizza done?
Pizza is done.
It is done. Look at that, ladies.
And there we go.
Gentlemen, how incredible is that?
So that's literally how hot it is.
Oh, just be careful.
Watch out. There comes your
There
pizza.
we go.
And now we're going to put in the next one.
See? Quick and easy. Well, listen, don't go anywhere. Sean is not going anywhere. If you perhaps have questions, you may be thinking of entering the new season of MasterChef, send us a voice note. This is your chance to ask Sean Godfrey any question you might have when it comes to food. Our number is 063-408-8863. Aiden, you were a great sous chef. This looks incredible. It looks very hot. So
it is very, very hot.
We're going to let that cool down, and then I suppose you're going to have pizza for breakfast.
That's
First
it.
time. How cool.
Put some leaves on, buddy.
Here we go.
Oh. Yum.
I'm just like, get the jaw up. How cool is this machine that we're using as well? It is
I love it. And it's
incredible.
Self-rotating plate.
I could picture something like that on a beach somewhere, bro, like an island or something.
Imagine you dishing out pizzas.
Yeah, imagine.
You'll be the guy.
You'll be the guy. Imagine taking that to an island like the tropical island of treasure. I mean, all the contestants are going to be winners then, but literally, the island of treasure is heading to Zanzibar. And our host, Sanele Potelwa, will be enjoying the island with Afrikaans singer Bobby van Jaarsveld, and we've got actress Omuhle Gela. And then on top of this, we've also got TikTok dancing sensation Chad Jones, Skiem Sam actor Rungani Ndlovu, and former Miss South Africa Ndavi Nokeri.
Yes, we
oh,
announced
the
her
list
as
is
the
proper.
Celeb. So here's the thing. There are just 2 more celebs to complete this year's incredible list, and it is an incredible list. And here's a quick reminder of who you've been guessing. Take a look quickly.
Now, listen, there seems to be a bit of a consensus on social media about who the celebrity is. And if you've seen these visuals, then I know you've got a good idea about this one, especially if you can check out some of those tattoos that might make some sense. But comments coming through here for sure.
Let's see. So somebody said it is Carl Kugelman. That's a guess. We had there, Tulisa says, OMG, this season is about to get hotter. That's the one, Carl Kugelman. Freaking tattoos.
There's no way it's Carl Kugelman. There's no way it's him. I don't believe it. Well, I think we should find out exactly who it is heading to the island right now.
It is... And it is indeed the one, the only Carl Kugelman with 5.6 million followers on TikTok. I think it's safe to say he is a TikTok phenomenon. And he's also known, he's a known water baby. He loves the water, who loves surfing and windsurfing and all of that. So I think he'll fit right in.
He definitely is, and I think our ratings for all ladies have gone up a few just after this one. And I think the island is going to be inviting this man with open arms. But this incredible list, as incredible as it is, it keeps going because there's just one more celebrity to announce. And let's give another clue to see if you can figure this one out.
I think that last shot of that clue, you could like, yes. But anyways, if you have any idea who that could be, then head on over right now to @mytropica and comment using #Tropica, and you could also win yourself 1,000 Rand cash just for being right and for guessing. Now that's smooth. T's and C's do apply.
Yeah, don't miss your last chance to guess who else is heading to the Tropica Island of Treasure. Ooh, it's going to be a goodie. So there's so much to look forward to the Feel Good Breakfast Show right now. We're still talking about some incredible work happening in the world of Leap Day. I didn't even know it was a leap year.
What?
So there's Leap Day deals coming through, lots to look forward to, and get yourself educated like me. Stop living under a rock, people.
Yeah, come on now. Don't be like this man over here. No. Listen, we're also Culinary Hotline. We are continuing all those delicious recipes with Sean Godfrey this morning, MasterChef winner. He's making a charred lamb loin chops with mango achar.
Wow.
Which is, that sounds mouth-watering and 'n mond vol ook. So, bly geskakel, ons is terug net na die breek.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. And we're having some fun this morning with our Good Morning post that we posted on our social media platforms. We said, Happy Wednesday. We think tomorrow's a leap day calls for a bold move. So we all have that extra day. If you had the courage to do absolutely anything, what would it be? And perhaps share those thoughts with us on our WhatsApp line at 063 408 8863.
Yeah, because think about it. This day comes around once every 4 years. So if there's anything that you say, you know, on this day and this day only, what will you do? What will you do to step out of that comfort zone of yours? Will you go like skydiving? Will you go drive a monster truck? Will you go wrestle an alligator? Don't do that, but you know what I'm saying. You get where I'm going with this. You know what I'm saying.
You have an extra day. I mean, I'm gonna go spend it at Home Affairs.
Ah, really?
I
you
get a new ID
because
to prove I'm a married lady.
that's not a bad one. Hey, I would. Look, I love all extreme things, and I haven't done the Blowkrans bungee yet. So if I could travel there tomorrow and go bungee off Blowkrans and fall and scream for 216 meters, I would do that. That's what I would do. But that will actually take courage. That will take courage.
It definitely will. Well,
So-
why don't you send us your voice note? What will you use the extra day for? Our number is 063 408 8863. But we have got some unbeatable deals to share with you.
All right, attention all stargazers and space enthusiasts here. Maybe it's you at home. Get ready to launch into savings at game stores this leap day. You can blast off with our stellar deals. We put them together for you where small prices on top essentials take you on one giant leap for your home. And this is what we compiled for you this morning.
Definitely. Now, are you ready to indulge your sweet tooth without breaking the bank? Well, Beacon Mallow Eggs are here for just that. You can get that for R69.99. That's right, a delicious fluffy marshmallow covered in rich chocolate at a price that will make your wallet jump for joy.
Yeah, you know, the problem with those is you can't just eat one.
But they're so low in calories. They're
But no, but I'm saying you can't just eat one, because once you eat one, you're going to eat two.
No, you can't just take one. You always have to take
It's a
two.
rollover effect with those mallows, for sure. You just take a whole handful, yeah. I see our cameraman Pete here. He's already envisioning chowing a whole box. And then you can also say goodbye to greasy, unhealthy meals and say hello to crispy goodness with the Logic Digital Air Fryer, priced at only 1,299 Rand. I mean, this is the perfect kitchen companion for guilt-free cooking, making every meal a leap. You see what I did there? Towards healthier living. I use my air fryer every single day. I can't imagine life without it. Chicken strips, homemade chicken schnitzels. I make my breakfast in there. I use it every single day.
My favorite hack is, I know we made pizza earlier, but if you have leftover pizzas or leftover chips, you can reheat it in the air fryer and it's like brand new. It's like it was freshly made just for you. So there you go. Now, for the gamers, you can rejoice and get ready to take your gaming experience to that next level with the PlayStation 500 Gig Slim, available today for just 5,499 Rand. Immerse yourself in stunning graphics and thrilling gameplay, all while saving big.
Do you have a PlayStation?
I don't.
There's one.
To play games.
Does Robbie play games?
He doesn't.
He doesn't?
We're not gamers, but I always get a lot of joy when Grant Hines comes onto the show and he's so excited to share about the new game.
I love playing games, but I never get the chance to because my boy is always on it. He plays. Yeah, he's on to Call of Duty, Fortnite. What else does he play? Some other stuff as well. I don't even know, but he's hogging the PlayStation all the time, our boy. Give me a chance, please. Yeah, it's lovely. And then you can also elevate your culinary creations with great value. Sunflower oil, priced at an incredible $52.99. And of course, we know it with its light, delicate flavor and versatility. It really is the essential ingredient for, come on, let's be honest, every dish, making cooking a breeze.
Oh, well, there you go. Don't miss out on these amazing Leap Day deals at game stores today. Take advantage of small prices on big brands, where every purchase is one giant leap towards making your home the ultimate destination for savings and fun.
There we have it. And to help you even further, to get these deal store opening hours on Monday to Friday from 9 to 6 p.m. So you do have time after work. Saturday from 9 to 5, yep, and Sunday and public holidays from 9 to 4 o'clock.
Absolutely love this conversation. I love everything about this morning's show, and it's just going to get better. And I've got a question for you. Will you become the next big winner? I'm talking about playing in Lotto. Lotto +1 and Lotto +2 for 39 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Wednesday. And the only way you can find out is if you get involved. So let me remind you, the Lotto is estimated at 28 million rand. Lotto +1 at 1 million rand and Lotto +2 at 10 million rand. But if you want to win the millions, then you need to buy a ticket and play, of course. So how do you do that? Well, you can buy your tickets today in store. You can head over to the nationallottery.co.za website. There is the mobile app. You can also use cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs. Now, if you don't understand any of this, don't worry. All of the purchasing and jackpot details are on our social media channels as well. So you can go hurry up and get your tickets by just following those instructions. Now, we want you to push up play your 6 lucky numbers and stand a chance to win the millions. Because why? Today might just be your lucky day to level up. And speaking of level up, we've got so much this to look forward to. Sean is still in the kitchen solving culinary conundrums, and we're making something interesting. I think it's like loin chops with a mango acha. It sounds delicious. I'm sure it's going to taste even better, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be looking forward to that. And then we've got an interesting something interesting coming from Samsung. It involves a circle and search feature. I don't know too much about it, but I'm hoping to get educated. And if you do know much, then stick around, because there's a lot to learn about it. We'll see you just after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's feeling so good and tasting even better. Why? Because this morning we had the pleasure of hosting Sean Godfrey, MasterChef SA winner for 2022, as well as his beautiful family. Now, he has one more recipe up his sleeve, and it's all right here on the table. We're talking about charred lamb loin chops with mango acha cream, charred sweet leeks, and I'm not even sure how to pronounce this next word, but I'm going to find out from the man himself. I think it's like chimichurri or chimichurri. I don't know.
Chimichurri?
Yes, that's the one. So let's ask the professional rather, because that's exactly why you're here. Sean, I've been loving everything you're making this morning so far. Thank you. Actually, thank you to both of you for coming through, sharing your energy. But let's recap on the meals we have already gotten through, because wow, they were delicious. Mzansi might not have been up early this morning. So
we were.
Yeah, we were though. We've been at it. So what have you already gotten under the belt there?
Okay, great. We've got the first one is the side dish that goes with the fish, is labna with roasted baby potatoes with mint and sumac. So lots of combination of flavors in there. And then there is a bass fillet with parmesan, breadcrumbs, lime zest, and dukkha on top. And then we've made 2 pizzas as well. The 2 pizzas, one Aiden made was with parma ham, blistered tomatoes, and mozzarella balls with a bit of basil on top. And then my one that is looking not as beautiful as Aiden's is a buffalo mozzarella ball in the center with blistered tomatoes, and I'm going to soon put some more basil on top of that as well.
Oh, yeah. Now, everything you're saying, does this sound like poetry to your ears? The way he speaks about food, Leone?
I love it.
And it really resonates with me as well. So we've got one final dish here. What are you going to be preparing for us?
So I can categorically say lamb is my favorite meat. I think it's quintessentially South African. And normally we put it on the braai.
Yeah, that's the stock standard. You just put some spice on
exactly,
it. And we are more than happy with that. Yeah?
Exactly.
So how do you take this thing to private school and innovate that?
To private school. So yes, we're going to be using the pizza oven, but you could use an oven at home as well. 250 degrees, full heat, and get that cast iron dish as hot as possible.
Nice. All right.
But we're going to be doing a little bit of a South African flavor mix here. So one of the favorite things I've actually been doing recently is using mango acha to make a mango acha cream. And I've been doing it with lobster, I've been doing it with prawns, I've been doing it with lamb, and the flavors are incredible.
It's working? Yeah?
Definitely.
Okay, all right.
So we're actually going to start with that. I'm going to ask Liana to put about half of that bowl into the blender. And it's really, really simple. It's 1 diced onion that you've cooked.
All right.
With about 1 cup of mango acha, and then 1 cup of cream. And it's as simple as that.
So you get the acha already made. You don't have to kind of prepare your own acha because
there's many aunties that are making the best mango acha.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. There's so many good things happening when it comes to the world of acha in our country, so you don't have to do the hard work there. You just got to put all the ingredients together. So blending them all up right now, what are we actually creating here? Is this like a sauce? Is this
It's a cream. So basically, yeah. So we're going to put the lamb on top of that. And what I've done is I've just put this cast iron dish into the pizza oven and I've got it up to temperature. So remember that oven's 400 degrees.
All right.
And what we're going to do is, this was done especially for me this morning, thank you.
Yeah, welcome to our world, man.
Welcome to the world.
Even I can cook in this place.
But it's a very, very simple. As I said, I like keeping flavors simple. I used to overcomplicate them.
Yeah.
But this is literally just fresh thyme, olive oil, salt, and black pepper overnight in the fridge.
And you just let that kind of...
Just let all those flavors go in and get that ready. So the first thing we're going to do is, now that it's marinated, we're actually going to throw, it's going to be, you'll hear, very, very hot.
Yes.
And we're going to put a few lamb loin chops. And I always like a thick cut, so try and get a thick cut lamb loin chop. They're always delicious and they're always good. I prefer medium rare, hence why I like going for a thick cut.
Now,
and as it is, into the oven.
And when it comes to you and your graceful skills in the kitchen, it's something I always admire when it comes to the chefs and how they go about doing their thing. Do you ever teach or instruct with regards to like helping people put these recipes together, helping them navigate around the kitchen and possibly even solving conundrums for themselves?
Yeah, definitely. So one of my passions is my social media accounts, The Roasted Dad, where I try and do simple recipes, quick things, often do cooking classes as well.
Nice.
And one of my favorite things has actually been recently, I was flown to Uganda to cook up there for 30 entrepreneurs.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
It was such a privilege, and very kindly they also paid for me to go to the gorillas. So my experiences with food and teaching people about food and my life has been absolutely incredible.
It's literally becoming like the gateway to an entirely new world, and it looks like this passion is just getting started because, wow, I can't imagine where you're going to get flown to next, especially after being on a show like this on live TV. Whoever's watching right now is like,
come on.
Book that man, get his wife, get the whole family here. Let's
Even
do
Aiden
this.
will be there.
Yeah, let's do this. But I really am grateful for what you are doing right now, coming through, showing us something that is unique, exciting. It's not too uncommon at the same time. I think it's just the way that you're putting these puzzle pieces together. We all are familiar with these tastes and these flavors, but I'm sure the way that you make them resonate is just something different. And what it looks like is that you're literally going to create some form of a... Are the chops going to bathe on top of that cream eventually?
Correct, that's right. So we're going to put them onto the plate. We're going to put the acha cream onto it. Chops on top, and literally that flavor combination is next level.
Okay. Leonie, I want to ask you something while I have you here, and this is probably going to be the hardest question in your life. With all the incredible meals that have been made, with so many sort of new inspirations coming through, I'm sure you've tasted the world and some. What's your favorite meal right now? Because I know there's not an all-time, but is there anything resonating with you right now? It's like, oh, that's number one on the list. Please, can we have that for dinner?
I think we've been practicing making our own pasta at home, and it's
nice.
really
From scratch?
fun.
Yep.
Yes, with the kids, it takes a bit of time and it takes a bit of muscle as well.
But I've really enjoyed that, and Sean obviously manages to make like different sauces. Like I never eat the same meal.
Nice.
Ever, so that's really really nice to just.
You can't get bored when you're around. Is there a favorite when it comes to the kids' meals, what they get from you? Do they prefer dad or mom's dishes?
They don't get moms.
They don't.
So there's no choice to be made.
Oh, there's no choice.
It's quite interesting. So Liana is not her favorite thing is cooking, but she loves helping me.
Okay.
So we're always in the kitchen together. We've got a little kitchen island in the center of our kitchen. So normally salads is her duty.
Okay, nice. Balance. I like that.
Sous chef. So we always have a balance where we're both working together. But I'm the one that gets the ingredients.
It's messy.
It's messy.
Yeah.
I love that. So listen, how's the meal going here, by the way? What are we looking for?
2 or 3 minutes away. But what we're going to do is now is literally as simple as it was. The mango acha, one diced onion, a little bit of coriander, and now a cup of cream. We're going to do the noisy part, so everyone block your ears. We're going to just blend this up quickly.
And
there we go. We just blended it up.
Is it not? Check it if it is. It is plugged in, for
we'll,
sure. And we are.
Maybe that's what we need to do.
We definitely are on.
We're in the MasterChef kitchen right now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
well, if it's not going on, we can just pretend that it did actually blend up. I'm not sure what's actually going on
I
over
could
here.
use the knife and just chop it up. Oh, I think we're going to put the lid in. That's what it is.
Ooh, I wonder if that's the catch. No ways if it is. That'll be wild. All right, we're going to send. Let's send in a professional on this one, but let's talk us through this. What would have happened in the? Oh, there we go.
I just got out of the way.
Yes. Nice.
Okay, so normally I'd do it for a lot longer and get it very, very smooth. And one of the other tricks you can do is actually use a muslin cloth as well and strain it through there, all through a sieve.
Oh, so you keep all those.
So if you want to get really fancy, like you would in a fine dining restaurant, you would take this mixture and actually press it through a sieve or through a muslin cloth, and you get the sauce and the flavors through it. But we're not going to go that extent because I'm giving you guys a home recipe that you can do.
We keep it more rustic, let's call it that. So this consistency is pretty much fine to use as it is.
For home. When it comes all the flavors are there.
Yeah, and when it comes to the loin chops, what sort of are we looking for? A full cook right through? Ooh,
no, so
good.
So my version of lamb chops is always medium rare, actually. And I think there's always 2 schools of thought in South Africa on the braai. It's either dead that you can throw it as a frisbee, or medium rare. And I think there's 2 schools of thought. So this is definitely going to be medium rare.
Okay, nice.
So it's very hot into the oven, out the oven in about 6 to 7 minutes, basically.
Beautiful. And
next we're going to do a very, very simple. How do I get this thing open?
This thing has been challenging us today. Making sure that you make us know that you know your way around the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
And is it something simply as just pouring it over? Do you keep it on the pan? Is that what you're doing right now? We're not going to plate this.
Yeah. So it's going to go onto here now.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to put the mango acha cream into here.
Make like a beautiful bed. Oh, and I can just see how this is really going to come together. I love how you're using colors as well in your recipes. I'm looking at everything that we've prepared this morning and I'm like, yeah, it's like a rainbow of flavor, a rainbow and an experience to say the least, but it's the color that really makes things vibrant and makes it stand out, and you've done that and some.
And you can see there's all the flavor. So that crust that you got on there is all the beautiful flavors. And I think I mentioned it earlier, but always remember to season during and after. That's one of the things I think on MasterChef they definitely made sure we remembered.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things you just forget. And then next we're just going to pop on a little bit of coriander. And there we have a very, very quick, what was that, under 10 minutes? It literally was under 10 minutes for lamb chops, mango acha, and we're ready for a meal.
Absolutely nailing it. And I think South Africans, once they dive into this recipe, are going to fall in love. With that being said, I think any of the recipes you prepared this morning, Sean, we are absolutely grateful for. They have over-delivered. They look like sensations. They look like an experience. And I've got to say, the Everdeer kiln has really come through and showed off today. I'm going to add that to my wish list for sure.
It's like the new air fryer.
It is. Whoa, the air fryer might have just been dethroned. But again, Leonie and as well as Sean, thank you so much for coming through again. It's great to have a family here. Your energy is so rife. I think a lot of us are going to be diving into and looking at this sort of relationship you have and trying to replicate it as well. We've had so many people being so appreciative of your time. We've got some voice notes coming through this morning as well. So let's just run those and see if we have any questions that we can solve right now. Sure. So let's say good morning to our first voice note. Who are you?
Could you ask Sean? Seen that? My name is Barbara. Please, could you ask Sean? My husband is gluten-free. Okay, I do a lot of my baking myself. Would it be possible for him to one day come into your studio to prepare a gluten-free pizza?
Oh, Barbara, thank you so much for coming through and calling Sean out there.
Yeah.
Your services are required, bro. What do you think about that? Is this something that you could, a space you could play in? Gluten-free meals?
Yeah, definitely. So this is a challenge that I've had to deal with. I often cook at private dinners, 30 people. The one night I had 50% of everyone there had a food intolerance. So it was quite scary. So definitely, one of the things you could do is like a chickpea-based, pizza-based. There's lots of options.
Yeah.
And normally what I do is it's just a little bit of practice, is knowing what ingredients you're doing as a standard dish and then changing it out to another dish. There is always amazing alternatives, and especially with the produce in South Africa. Gluten intolerance is not something that's going to hold you back from flavors.
Definitely, man. And look, neither are these voice notes because we've got so many coming through. So let's dive into the next one. Let's say good morning.
Hello, Sean. This is Ursula from Cape Town.
Morning, Ursula.
When are you opening up a restaurant so we can enjoy your delicious food?
Yeah, well, I was thinking abruptly ended there, but yes, everybody's asking, when is it happening? When are we putting brick and mortar to this thing?
So it's quite a complicated question that I get a lot. So I'm an entrepreneur and I've got 4 businesses and over 100 staff. So it's a challenging question for me to go and open a restaurant. I do pop-ups. So I do regular pop-ups as well as I said, I travel to destinations and cook for people. And that's what I love. At the moment, there's no restaurant in the making, but it could come up in maybe in my 40s or 50s. But right now, I want to do pop-ups. I actually took over Celeb in Val de Vie recently.
Oh, nice.
So I do like kitchen takeovers, and I'm more than happy to do it for anyone on private levels. So yeah, reach out to me, and I'd gladly do that.
Like and subscribe, clearly. Well, look, man, I love that actually because you're not forcing everybody to come to you. You're taking your experiences, you're taking your flavors
And that's my passion.
to the rest of South Africa. So we're absolutely grateful for that. We've got so many voice notes. Let's, it looks like we just have some time for one more. So let's just say good morning and see what they have to say.
See you on Expresso, man. I just have a question, man. When I deep fry my fish, man, it every time gets soggy, man. What can be the reason for that?
Whoa.
Okay.
Good question,
So my first go-to with that would be that it's probably frozen fish. And that's normally where you get that mushy, a lot of water comes out of frozen fish.
Yeah.
So if you technically try and go over to fresh fish, you won't get that water that is expelled when you start frying it. And the second thing is if you are using frozen fish, try and put it on a drying rack and towel dry it as much as possible. And then also maybe you need to change the batter recipe. That could also be another thing.
Okay.
Depending on the ratios of liquid in there, that could also be something. But most likely, I think it's frozen fish. Get rid of the water before frying it.
Absolutely. Magic stuff. Mzansi, I hope you enjoyed this segment. This is not the last time we are going to be seeing Sean, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. But I've got to firstly make sure that this is all approved. And you know the saying, happy wife, happy life. So, Leona, do we approve of all 3 meals this morning?
Yes, I'm very excited to get tucked in.
Stamp of approval, well done. It's official, man. Well, Sean, thank you again so much. Mzansi, I hope you enjoyed this. And officially, that is a roundup of the Culinary Hotline Bling! Ting, ting, ting! You'll see you after this. That's it done, bro.
Awesome.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. And this show is becoming, I think the word is magical. And we're going to do exactly that. Keep the theme of magical going with the magical world of mobile devices, which is setting a new standard for quick access to information. And it's giving you the power to being informed in a heartbeat with a simple circle to search. Yes, you heard correctly. So today we have the incredible Sean Godfrey. He's been standing by. He's just done 3 incredible dishes and cooking up a storm. But what exactly did he make? And what do you know about this dish? Well, the Samsung S24 is here to give you that information. Want to find out how?
Let's do it. So
yeah, let's do it right now.
I have it, Sean. Look here. I've got the S24.
Yeah. Dum, dum, dum.
It's here.
Wow.
It's a beautiful phone. So we're going to try the circle and search AI tool because I think it's really nifty. It's really cool. So I think we've got a lot to work with, but let's start with the editor here. So let's say you don't know anything about this. So I'm going to open the camera app. I'm going to hold the home button. And it's going to do that, and I can literally circle the object.
Are you choosing what you want to actually find?
Yes.
Oh!
And there it comes up.
Boom!
On Google.
It goes, oh my goodness, look at that.
There it is. Oh my goodness. Everything you want to get to the video.
All the information is right there. All right.
This is
how about you try it on a pizza?
I'm going to be impressed if it gets this one. What is it going to find on there?
Okay, which one should I do?
Let's do the buffalo mozzarella. I think that's a
no way
one.
Is it getting that.
Let's see if it actually gets this one.
No way.
It's going to think we're in Italy.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
So pizza.
And let's see. Literally it has.
No way.
And there's all the recipes as well.
Look at that.
What?
All variants and recipes.
That's insane. What about Alskebi? Can we do a person?
I wonder what's happening on my girlfriend's mind. Let me just circle. But this
you don't want to know.
You actually don't want to know. You get a long list of information. But this is so smart because, I mean, for you as a chef, Sean, could you not maybe use this to explore different searches? Oh, this takes creativity to a whole new level and information at that.
And also, I'm always looking for new recipes and inspiration. Here we go.
Look at that.
I'd even actually found similar.
No
Hey, people are copying me when they didn't even see the recipe yet.
Yeah. What else can I circle? Give me a thing here.
What about a spoon?
Yeah, let's
spoon. Maybe we can find out where the spoon came from.
Golden fork.
There we go.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's. We are just
You're testing it now, eh? You're really testing it.
No.
More golden forks.
Look at that. More golden forks.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, I go to a lot of friends' places and I love the things that they've done in their house. I could just steal some of their creations now and be like, oh, that's amazing. Let me just...
and find where it came from.
This is incredible.
What about the logo here?
Let's see what happens here.
Let's see what a logo is.
I think most people should be able to find this one, fortunately. And...
Hey, well, the logo comes up, and there we go.
And all around the world as well.
All around the world.
Sure.
That's very cool. So talk about MasterChef, dude. Brand new season, very exciting. I'm sure you can't wait to see how it's going to unfold as well. How do people enter? We had a chat earlier on, but for those who've missed it, if you are one of those home chefs and you love cooking and anything culinary, how do we go about it?
Yeah, so you can obviously go online, MasterChef TV.tv, and it's quite a lengthy entry form. So make sure you're ready to actually think, put some time and effort into it. I think one of the things with MasterChef is a lot of people think it's just let me throw in an entry. It's not gambling.
Yeah.
It's actually actively wanting to be a foodie, become a MasterChef.
Exactly. And furthering your career out of the love that you have.
And another tip I can definitely give is when you're entering, please make sure you don't arrive learning about what a tomato is. I think, yes, it's amateur cooks to professional chefs, but you need experience, you need to practice. And I think in the lead up, if you really want to be serious, don't arrive with no skills. Practice knife skills, practice ingredients, get to know South African flavors, and then you could do really, really well.
Yeah.
Maybe they should just head to your workshop before if they do get
there we
the
go.
I think they'll be sorted then.
Sign up over here.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, this is going to be an exciting journey. So you will literally say, I mean, this is, you step into this environment and you need to be able to handle the heat because that's what you can expect it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try something else here. I did joke around and say with a person, but what if we do a selfie, right?
And see if both of us go.
Yeah, I wonder if it picks the two of you up. No ways. This would be crazy.
I look angry. Yeah, that is not...
Just
There we are.
I think we're rappers. Did you know we're rappers together?
Well, now everyone knows we're rappers together.
Secrets out, I guess.
Come on, let's do you. Let's do you. Ooh. What's that?
Definitely posing there.
It doesn't work for... Well, you got the shirt.
You know when I buy the shirt.
Oh, that's clever, so I can steal outfits as well.
You can...
Oh, this is smart.
I'm not bringing you to my house.
So if you get your hands on this phone, because we know you will, what would you use it for? This feature?
Definitely food. I think that's one of the most searched thing I do is food.
Oh, really?
Especially when I'm finding new ingredients. When I'm traveling, there's often a thing I'm like, what on earth is it? I was in Kenya last week and I saw this weird root. Took me ages to find it. So I would have used this to actually find out what the root was.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so let's do two more. We have this book. Okay, it's called Bake It, and of course, sorry, this golden monkey has been with us for years. Okay.
So it needs to be on the show.
I mean, I think I won that on some occasion as well. So let's see what happens here. We are circling to search.
Can it find your favorite book and where to get it? This would be so cool.
There we go.
Yes,
even the price.
Even the price.
There we go.
Guys, I'm going to take this thing outdoors into the mountain with me. All the identification of species,
plants,
of different plants.
Yeah.
Whoa, mind blown.
It's
not getting the golden monkey, though. I'm putting money on this. It's definitely not.
Is there a
Definitely
golden
not.
monkey?
No ways.
There is a golden monkey. And even found the exact one.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wait, you can buy it as well for 189 Rand.
No longer do I have to beat Zoe at challenges. I can just buy the trophy. Yes.
Nice.
This is perfect. This is solving all my problems in life.
Oh, dude.
Point that thing to my empty wallet.
See if it finds some money.
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh, no,
well,
this
there we
is
have it.
awesome.
I mean, this is one of the nifty features of the brand new Samsung S24. I mean, it's integrated with AI, and that AI told us how much worth this monkey holds.
Is monkey?
Is there a price tag on me? Have we scanned me and did it put up a price there?
It didn't even find you. But this is the thing. I mean, you can really, if you are seriously looking for a price or you see something that you're interested in, you have no idea where to get it. I mean, can you imagine with the AI technology that's built into the phone,
oh, man,
how easy it makes life?
Life has officially changed. Life is better.
That's for sure.
Are you going to hold on to that?
I'm going to go solve this. I'm going to go to Marketplace.
189 Rand, right
Find
there.
this online.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen. But listen, we've said it before and we will say it again. We love it when big brands use their power to inspire and do good. Just last week, Absa rolled out the very fitting red carpet in celebration of their new and powerful brand expression, Your Story Matters, encouraging us all to share our stories no matter how big or small. And our very own Kuhle dazzled in red as she attended the star-studded launch, eager to discover a few stories worth sharing.
I was told to bring main character energy and dress as the star of my life with a dash of red. I didn't hold back on the red, of course, for two reasons. Number one, I am fiery, but secondly, and most importantly, Absa is here to celebrate me and they are here to celebrate you. We are all stars in our lives and all of our stories matter.
All the slaying people.
First of all, congratulations on such an incredible event. Please take us back to the inspiration behind the new Absa Bank's brand expression, Your Story Matters.
You know, we say our purpose is all about empowering Africa's tomorrow together, one story at a time. Your Story Matters is about how we want to talk to every single guest of ours, every single client of us, to let them know that we are not just a bank, but we're with them on the partnership and journey to what they want to achieve in life.
Absolutely.
No, it's absolutely.
I absolutely love that.
Ultimately, we forget that each and every one of us here are human beings. So when we say to you, your story matters, it is a recognition that wherever you come from, what matters is where you're going. Today is about resetting how we reframe the partnerships and relationships that we build with our current and prospective partners, which is our clients. You know, our purpose, which we launched early last year, is empowering Africa's tomorrow together one story at a time. So what does that mean really on a day-to-day basis? It means that every time we interact with you, we see an opportunity in every story, that we see an opportunity to add value to your life. So when we say your story matters, it's really a reflection of who we are as a business. And we are hoping that people are going to look at us and say, you know, in a very vibrant, competitive context, in a world so turbulent, here are people who see me for who I am, who understand me, and who just want to deal with me as a human being.
Stories are the fabric of our shared experience, the strands that weave our history with our heritage, that embed our customs with our contours, building and bonding and binding together the cultures of this great continent.
I'm South African, proudly South African, and I think we have such a rich culture, such rich stories. And because sometimes as individuals, we feel our story doesn't matter. You know, we say no story is too big or too small. So we want every single person that hears me, sees Absa branding, hears the stories, to really look at themselves in the mirror and say, my story matters.
To the young people and women and everyone watching right now, directly to camera, tell them why their story matters.
Your story matters because you are an incredible addition to the earth. The world would not be the same without you. So make it count that you are here. Be in community with people, be kind to people, and really always reach inside because you're stronger than you think.
Your story matters because there is no one else in this world who is like you. And so if you don't tell it, how will we know it?
To all the children watching right now, your story matters because it is unique. It is your one and only story, and there's nobody else like you in this entire planet. I'm sure you've heard of my story. It is one that you can resonate with because I feel like I am just like you. So whatever it is that has happened in your life has happened for you to be able to move forward and to be brave and to be bigger and to be better.
Right now, there's a promise that your story matters, which means people are willing to listen.
Your story absolutely matters. I think it's imperative because there's only one you. And you know, there's a quote I absolutely love. Who was she and what did she do? She was herself and she did it all. So I think it's so important to understand that there's only one you, only one legacy, only one life. So enjoy it, own it.
Your story matters because your story is unique. Even if it's been told by somebody else before, surely that person didn't feel what you are feeling. It has incredible lessons that you can use in your everyday life.
Stories have the power to heal, to inform, to transform, and to inspire. They shape the world that we live in and rely on us to share our stories too. So no matter where you are and who you are, your story matters. Live it, breathe it, and don't forget to share it.
Oh, thank you, Kukle, looking fabulous in red, and we really love that tagline that they've got. So no matter where you are, it is important that you get to start because your story matters.
Story matters.
Now, a lot of things that do matter are things like our pets, right? And especially keeping them looking good, feeling good, smelling good. So how about something like a pet makeover? And we can do exactly that. Take a pet makeover out in, I think this one's in Pretoria. It's a doggy daycare parlor that does the absolute most for their pets. So I'm possibly going to do a booking on this one.
Nicely done. And talking about also things that matter, your living space at home, it can do with a little bit of a oomph and an upgrade. And we got some expert decor tips heading your way after the break. Stick around.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. Now it's time for you to hit refresh on your home and implement some small changes that will make a big impact. Now we're talking from rugs to curtains to storage solutions. Woolworths has everything you need to enhance your aesthetics, improve your functionality and optimize storage in your home. And here to help us switch things up is architectural designer Zaan Dumini. It's so great to have you here, Zaan.
Nice to see you, Zoe.
I'm one of those people that I love to spruce up the space, but perhaps from your point of view, what are the easy items that we can switch out that can make a big difference in our living space?
So I think we all know there's the obvious. You can go and buy the most beautiful scatter cushions and that will make a huge difference. But the truth is, I think it's really clever to start from the ground up.
Okay.
Start with a beautiful rug. That'll immediately change things. There's such a beautiful selection of colorways and textures in rugs, and from there you can build. So I think that's a really special way. Never forgetting runners.
Yes.
Runners are those narrower rugs. There's a wonderful selection of them, and you can use these in interesting places, not only passages, but for instance behind a kitchen island, something that just keeps the floor clean and things non-slip. And so things like that are clever ways to update and yeah.
And I love that because it also brings warmth into a space.
Absolutely.
And what is amazing right now is you can get 30% off selected rugs until the 10th of March, 2024. That is available in Woolworths, in store, online, as well as on the Woolies app. Now, you said we're going to start from the floor, working our way up. Now, I know there's a lot of clutter in some homes, parents with little ones or with little things. So how can we get storage solutions and declutter the home in a way?
Absolutely. There's such a great way to then again add texture through these woven storage solutions. It doesn't look like just a box on a table, but it has a little bit of interest to it. And especially with kids, it's a great way to say all remotes, all toys, things like that must be in these different storage compartments, and it still looks like a piece of your lounge. It still looks like a piece of an elegant space. So I really love that.
I love that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some of these baskets in my bathroom because I find I have so many little products, and it's just easier to, you use it, you're done, you put it in the box and you shove it, and it looks aesthetically beautiful, but it's functional.
Absolutely. We can talk about that, for instance, bathrooms, exactly. That's a lovely space to quickly update, like a guest bathroom. That can all be done with just adding a candle. And I'm not really good at looking after all my plants, so sometimes just take the ease into it and maybe use a faux plant or two in a guest bathroom where it doesn't get a lot of light, but you need it to look a little bit more lush. So that's another great solution to quickly update a space. I really like, the thought of bathrooms, we mustn't forget them.
Yes, and I love that we can also, you get beautiful faux plants. I mean, I can't believe those two plants we have on this table are faux. They look real.
Absolutely, and I love them when they're fresh, kind of a canister. So it really makes things pop, and it adds a lightness to a space, which we're wanting as we go into autumn and winter months.
Now you're talking about lightness into a space. When it comes to curtains, that for me is a big commitment because it's not something you change out like bedding.
Absolutely.
When it comes to choosing the right curtains, what tips do you have for us?
Curtains can really add so much softness. And it is a little bit of a commitment. They're usually a little bit more expensive than scatters or something, but it's so important to add that softness to a space, and it can really, really add almost like that vibe of cocooning. There's some fantastic curtain options. You get blockout curtains, which have a lining inside, so it makes things dark. That's especially what you're wanting in a place where there's a TV or in your bedroom where you're wanting to sleep. And then you get just thin sheer curtains, which just add a layer, a little bit of a translucent, another veil between the inside and outside, and add interest again. And really, it can transform a space. Always look for a curtain with a bit of a hem in it, because that means that you can adjust the height of the curtain in the space. And more importantly, if you're going for a beautiful neutral, you can take that curtain and use it in another space when you update your home again.
Oh, I love that. And there's also nothing like curtains to finish off a space, like Zaan mentioned. It really brings everything together. So W Rewards members, you get 20% off 2 selected curtains when you do shopping online at woolworths.co.za. So we are getting all of those little deals in for you. Now, Zaan, when it comes to, refreshing the home space, what are some of those feels we can, those things we can add into our space to make it feel more personal?
It's such an important question because at the end of the day, a home is about you. There's so many different things. Of course, there are accent walls, adding carpets and colors that you love, but I always think that a big wall done in a really elegant way, maybe print all your family, your best family pictures out in black and white and do a gallery wall in a personal space, in a passage, in a guest bathroom. It's really important that you bring you into your home as well. Look for a whole bunch of frames that are exactly the same. Do a black and white print and just geometrically place them on the wall. I think that really adds a personal layer.
I can imagine it does. I love that you suggested the theme black and white, but we also have these beautiful scatters to change up your space.
Absolutely.
I love that we get to play with lamps and different vases. So many different options and small things. No matter what your budget is, you can find something small, or you can go big, or you can take advantage of those incredible offers that Woolies have. Zon, thank you for joining us.
Such a pleasure, Zoe.
And thank you for showing us these incredible deals. I'll just remind you, you can get 30% off selected rugs until the 10th of March. It's available in-store, online, as well as on the Woolies app. And if you are looking for curtains, you want to take advantage of this opportunity, because W Rewards members get 20% off selected curtains when they do their shopping online at woolworths.co.za. But all of these incredible things that we've shown you today, it is available in-store, online, as well as on the Woolies app.
And just like that, you can spruce up your living space. Some good specials there, Margaret.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Woolies coming through.
Now, from sprucing up our living space to sprucing up our four-legged furry friends. If you know anything about me, then I'm absolutely excited for this one. My primary pets are on like the top of the VIP list, man.
Putting them on a pedestal.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're doing. And that's exactly where we're heading, because we are looking at the entrepreneurial journey of Amantle Kunyuchi, the creative force behind Bark Avenue Doggy Parlour in Pretoria. And she is a marketing strategist who combined her business acumen with her absolute passion.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
Bark Avenue is a mobile doggy grooming parlor, and we service the Pretoria East area. We are big on convenience, simplicity, and also offering our clients value for money, just to make sure what they put forward in terms of their investment really stretches in terms of what they get back. My name is Amantle Kunyuchi, and I am the founder of Bark Avenue. So right from the beginning, in terms of the booking process, we make sure that we ask every parent for their baby's details. We want to know the breed type, we want to know their names, because we don't just want to address them as a dog. Every dog has a name, and it's treated differently based on how it behaves. We also ask for notes on what we should understand about the dogs on site, so that we make sure that the groomers always have these details with them. And then post the grooming process, we also send out communications to each parent just to make sure that they were happy with the service. We send them their loyalty card so that they know where they are with us in the process. So that's how we look after them as individuals.
So what we offer as Bark Avenue Pretoria East, we have 3 different levels where our fur babies can actually get the grooming sessions. We have the Express Groom and Wash. We also have the Lux. We also have then the Clam Up. So they all have the same basic washing techniques. However, they all have different levels as you go up. So the Express Wash and Groom is pretty much self-explanatory. You wash your fur baby, and we also give them a nice scent that we have. Then we go up a level when you go to a Clam Up. Clam Up is usually a customized service that customers usually ask us to give them to their fur babies. If they want their fur babies to have their nails trimmed, if they want us to plug out any form of dirt in their ears, we also give them a scent that they prefer for their babies.
The best part about being part of this industry is that every day is different, every dog is different, every parent has a different need and expectation. So we're constantly learning and growing with our clients. You will notice that even with Bark Avenue, it was inspired by our baby German Shepherd Riley. And he's inspired every part of the business, from the logo, which is his face, the doggy music that we play while we're grooming the doggies, that's what he likes. The paw massages, that's exactly what Riley likes, and the treats. So it's been exciting being part of the industry because it is led by passion and heart. I've had to go in and out of my role or my day-to-day operations just to make sure that I've got a bird's eye view of what's happening at Park Avenue. So as a marketing strategist, I have to make sure that the campaigns are kept fresh and exciting for our clients. And also as a business coach, I had to just make sure that the money or the numbers make sense in terms of what's coming in, and also the operations make sense for us. I believe entrepreneurship is a calling. I always knew that I'll end up as an entrepreneur. I just didn't know when and what form it would take. So I started as a marketing strategist, went into business coaching, and then the passion for the doggies came up. So you should have passion for the space that you want to be in. You should also do a lot of research on it, and you should be there for the good times and the bad times. So be able to take the wins as much as you're able to take the blows as well. That's what it is all about.
Absolutely proud, and I can't wait for you to hopefully eventually get to Cape Town, because you've got 2 bookings waiting for you as soon as you get here with my pups. But Amanda's journey exemplifies the fusion of passion with pragmatic business, and I think it's showcasing how dedication to one's love can lead to remarkable entrepreneurial success. Now, for more information on her story, you can visit the Instagram page at Park Avenue PTA and go share some love, because really they are doing the absolute most.
Oh, well, we are taking a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Before we get into the break, you've been playing around with this incredible Samsung feature.
It's so much fun.
Just highlight again.
So for those who've missed it, it is called the Circle and Search function on the brand new S24 Samsung, which is amazing, integrated with AI, artificial intelligence. And if you don't know what something is, or you want an idea, where can I get it? You can literally just search. You want to know about the basket?
I want to know more about the basket. You take a photo.
Not the photo, no, not a photo. You hold the home screen, and then you circle
with your finger around the item you want.
And then you boom!
And then all the beautiful baskets.
It just gets all the little baskets. There's different options where you can get it. Yeah.
That's so cool. Should we do the chandelier?
So this chandelier, let's try this oak over here.
That beautiful chandelier.
Watch this.
The curtain's not blocking it, is it?
It doesn't matter, because I can get to circle and choose, and you can even adjust your search. And then look, there we go. Lovely. We have a willow lamp. Lovely. So you can literally, it just gives you that power at your fingertips to search for whatever it is that you need. I mean, I want a nice smelly thing in my house. Like
a
this
diffuser.
One. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
A diffuser.
I can tell you.
Okay. Thank you for that. So there we have it. Where can I get this, Zoe?
You can get it at Woolies.
Oh, you can get it everywhere. There's so many different places, and it looks exactly the same because the AI is so clever. So, yeah,
I love that. Well, we're going to take a quick break while Ewan scans more items.
I'm going to scan cameraman Rudy. Oh, look, it's a cameraman in a tripod.
Okay.
Look at that. Not Rudy, though.
I'm fine. Sorry. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso on S3. And we're going to ask you this question. Will you become the next big winner? Well, you can only win if you play Lotto, Lotto plus 1 and Lotto plus 2 for 39 million rand in estimated jackpots this Wednesday. And here's how you can find out more.
Yeah, the Lotto is estimated at a whopping 28 million rand. Lotto plus 1 at 1 million rand and Lotto plus 2 at 10 million rand. I'm happy with either one of those choices. But if you want to win the millions, then you need to buy a ticket and play.
Yes, you do. So how do you do it, right? Okay, listen up. You can buy your tickets today in store. You can go to the nationallottery.co.za website. You can use your mobile app, and then you can also go to cell phone banking. But there's another option. You can simply dial *120 *7529# and follow the USSDs. Nice and easy.
Incredibly easy. And all of those purchasing details that Raul just mentioned and the jackpot details, it is available on our social media channels. So hurry and get your tickets. Panda Pusher, play your 6 lucky numbers and stand a chance to win the millions. It might just be your lucky
6
day.
lucky numbers. What can they be? Well, yeah, it's a big one, guys.
Look, I'm feeling pretty lucky right now.
Are you?
I think Mzansi is as well, because entertainment has been incredible. I think Tandeka Dladla has done the absolute most. The singer, the songwriter has shared a gift with us, and we have received it with open arms, and I want to do some more of that.
Yeah.
Hi, once again, I'm Tandeka Dladla, and I'll be singing a song entitled Inkathazo. It really speaks about the state of the nation and just a cry from the people about our country. much. The last song I'm about to do is entitled Rise Up Queen, and it's really just for all the queens out there. Rise up in your glory. Let's do this, ladies. Come on now. Whoops.
Oh, my head wants to know. Oh, my heart wants to know. Every ounce of my being needs to know this. Saying who is it and how is it that she walks around like she wears a crown? What could it be? Does she know that she's a queen? She walks in victory. The majesty is who she is. Does she know she holds the world in her hands? Through her all of life has a chance. Or is she blind to it? Saying who is it and how is it that she walks around like she wears a crown? Rise up, queen, it's time to take a stand. Rise up, queen, your reign is here to last.
Cramps and say hello to delicious freedom with Nolax range of lactose-free milk and yogurt. Be free with lactose-free.
Another feel-good production.